Hello, my friends. Hello, everyone. Before we start, I'm gonna honor the memory of my friend who passed away last week. This was the really great, really wonderful man that wasn't only just a friend, that was the partner, business partner, that was the guy who put me in the crypto back in 2016. I start my journey in the investments in trading in the field of currency trading, currency exchange, and then he showed me that we can not only exchange Bitcoin on the fiat currency or whatever, and we also can invest in the assets. So we start doing mining in 2016 with him. We have a huge pool of mining in Ukraine, and also I start investing money in Ethereum, in other cryptocurrency. We start doing trading, and unfortunately, my friend passed away a few days ago from cancer. So I want to honor his memory. Thank you. No matter how much money you have, no matter how much profit you fixing, or what problems you have, or what problem your parents, your friends, whatever whom you follow in social media have, the worst thing that could happen to you, this is probably the last thing that could happen to you, is death. I'm not talking about the death of your friends, of your relatives, even if of your child. I lost my brother when I was a kid. I lost my uncle. I lost my a lot of friends. I lost two of my classmates back in when I was 16 years old, and that's always not easy. So all I want to ask you, just remember to take care about yourself. First of all, take care about yourself. And back in 2021, my coach and my trainer says to me, when I have like a tough year in my life, that was the divorce, that was some kind of problem with the government in Ukraine, whatever, we have all our problems. Everyone has their own problems. So back in the days, my coach tell me, like, if you have the worst day in your life, if you have something terrible that's happening with you, just lay down on the floor and say to yourself, everything will solve as it should be. Everything will solve the best way. So basically, like, everything that's happening with us, it's the best only just because this is the only way how it's happening right now. We can talk, we can think, we can discuss past, we can think, we can dream, we can like plan something in the future, but everything that's happened to us right now, this is the best and the only way how it could happen. So when I was lying on the floor and the worst days of my life, in the worst scenario, which I cannot even imagine that's gonna happen, I always told to myself that everything will solve and everything will happen the best way, because the worst way, I'm gonna die. So just please, again and again, sorry for such a long speech, but I think that everyone deserves for a second chance. Everyone deserves for a really good, perfect, happy life, but life is not always goes the same way as they show in the fairy tales, in the cartoons, or even in the movies. So don't think about how it's happening with the other people. Think about your life, think about your future, think about your problems, and try to solve them, try to learn on your mistakes. So, okay, let's start our live stream. You see today I start from the two cameras. The second camera, mostly doing the same live stream for the followers on the TikTok, but for the last few months we've been threatened by the guy who's like trying to took our money. He's saying like, you should pay me and I wouldn't block your content. He telling that somebody ordered him our TikTok channel, but for me this something like the guy just trying to do money. So He blocked our account right after we leave the Vegas conference, and a lot of people knew that we've been kicked off from the Bitcoin conference, and we're just trying to hold the sign, as I'm always doing it on the Rodeo Drive or other city streets of the United States. I truly believe that when I'm going to restore my documents, which was stolen in November 2024, I will go to the Europe, I will go to Dubai, I will go to the different other countries, maybe in England, and I will do the same content as I'm doing here in the United States. But until then, I'm going on a lot of conferences, a lot of events, and I'm not bothering anyone. I'm just holding the sign, and if somebody want to ask me a question, I start conversation with them. So I was holding the sign, and probably the main security guy, he came to me and told me like, hey, it's not allowed to hold the sign here on the conference. Even if I was not on the conference right now, I was on the territory of the hotel, but still, he talked to me nicely, and I was like, yeah, thank you very much, thank you for telling me that, I don't want to lose my access. So I put away my signs, we leave them in the hotel room, we wear 2 t-shirts which says Bitcoin will crash, ask me when. And then we come back to the first day of the conference. We even couldn't reach the enter to the conference. This guy took me, asked me to step away, and told me like, this is the last warning, right now you're gonna go home and we're gonna call the police. So I read all terms and conditions on the website of Bitcoin Conference 2025. I asked ChatGPT and even sent it to my lawyer, just, can you tell me, can they do that? But a lot of people, especially here from the United States, they told me like, hey, the Nevada, especially the casinos or hotels in Las Vegas, that's not the place where you want to be tough. That's not the place where you want to like be rude or do whatever you want to do, because the law is different there. And while this guy, this bald pussy guy, was calling the security, the 5 guys arrive in the next couple of like 10 minutes. A lot of people ask me about, hey, what's gonna happen with the Bitcoin? We said like, yeah, we're gonna have a little bit small movement, but from the second we're expecting that everything will go lower, lower, lower. On the day of the conference, the Bitcoin price was 108, the price dropped to 103. Right now it's 105. We're gonna discuss what's gonna happen with the price. I'm asking you to press the like button right now. I'm asking you to write whatever comment you can write, like, could it be hateful comment, could it be like respect or appreciation comment, or just any words that you can type in the comments. It will help us, because we are receiving threats, we are receiving bans, and we are one more strike from the permanent ban on the TikTok. So when they're gonna block TikTok, probably I'm gonna do one more TikTok, because I love what I'm doing and our team loves what we are doing. So we're gonna do new TikTok, but I will not care about all this fake account on the TikTok. I will not care about everyone who's trying to pretend that they are me or our team, who trying to scam you or whatever. I'm just gonna do what I'm doing, and I'm gonna stop answering the questions of people who's texting me. Because if people not supporting us, if people not trying to defend us, it means that we are like back to back with all our problems, and we are on ourselves with everything that's gonna happen in the future. So they kick us from the conference. The next day the TikTok was blocked. The next day I received information from my friend that our friend passed away from the cancer, and that's even not the half of the problems that I reach at the end of the last week. But nothing gonna stop me. I know myself, I know what I'm doing, I know why I'm doing that, so nothing gonna stop me. I don't care about the problems, because the how to say that, the bigger the personality, the bigger problem the personality has. We all have the same problems. but with the different amount of zeros. I know people who like trying to fight with the problems on the millions and tens of $1,000,000 every day. I know the people who trying to fight on the war zone in Ukraine. I know Israeli people who's fighting with the terrorists. I know a lot of people. Somebody fighting the cancer, somebody fighting with the health issues. We all have our own problems, but almost every problem could be solved when you have money. So right now we're gonna talk about this chart. I want to show you this drawing because you know how I love to draw, yeah? So the last week everything looks like that. That was the last week. April, May, risky, June, August, but we reached that before June. We reached that like few days ago, and on the previous live stream I've been telling you like, hey guys, I'm expecting the new all-time high. And also I gave the limit orders. First we're gonna reach 109, then we're gonna reach 111. I said 111,300 and we reach 112,000. That's, for me, this is the good accuracy with the limit orders, etc, etc, etc. I'm still holding one short position and fixing it partly. Yesterday I showed that it was from 111,200, but I draw this line on the previous week and I want to prove it to you because I'm not doing anything except the live streams. So the last week, that probably something like that, I don't care. Everything else doesn't bother me. I don't care. I'm trying to draw. I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to explain you. What you are doing, this is your decision. What you are doing, this is your responsibility. We're not giving any kind of financial advice. Like zero advice at all. I'm not asking you how to grow my hair. You're not asking me how to cut my nails or your nails. We're not talking about what gas you're putting in your car, how to cook 3 eggs sunny side up or whatever, etc. I'm talking, you're listening. Either you're doing or not, this is yours. Mine, I want to show people that even if you have critical opinion, critical thoughts, you can always be profitable. I'm showing to people that yes, sometimes I'm saying A but doing B. Why? Because I'm fucking human. Because back in 2013, when I started doing currency exchange, currency trading, all you need to do is to buy cheaper, sell higher. So it means that you are speculating the price and fixing the profit on each trade. That's it. Then I start investing, and it means that if I'm buying something for $1, I want to sell it for $2, $5, $100, whatever. After that, I start investing. Basically before that, my first real estate property was back in 2015. I bought it. I negotiated the price almost with the half of discount. Then in a few next years, I sold it twice the price, plus adding the construction and design and everything that I did to this, my first apartment. So from $40,000 plus I add some money in the construction, I sold my first property for $130,000. I'm doing the same thing with the watches, with the cars, with whatever. I can buy anything cheaper and I want to sell it for the top price. So it means almost the same are happening with the trading, with the investments. And I'm showing to people, if I have my previous experience, if I have my previous like patterns of the actions, what I'm doing on the market, it's not so easy to cut them, to clear my memory, to clear my muscle memory, to clear my fears, my FOMO, my whatever other thoughts, especially when you're doing this on public, especially when you're receiving such a huge pressure. Because even right now, there is a lot of people with extra chromosomes who's like texting some kind of rude comments in the comments, and I'm good with that. Almost all of these people will deliver the food for me with the Uber, with the DoorDash. Almost every one of them will live the worst life They are watching me. I don't care about them. That's what's the difference between the lions and the sheep. And I'm trying to tell you that it's not a bad thing to be the sheep if you are not in the field, if you are in the sea. So be your own captain, be your own sheep. Do not be the sheep with the wolves or whatever, etc. Try to understand my metaphors. So what I'm giving you some kind of that information, what I'm seeing, what's gonna happen with the price, I'm trying to tell you that's what I see. 1 year ago, we started to do the live streams, the walking around, the content with the perfect system, with algorithm, which shows us when the price will turn around. So give me a second. So I have two things in my mind. First, my strategy, my vision of the market, my vision of the price, my analysis, my positions. A lot of people knew that I'm not trading with the stop losses. I do not put 5%, 20%, or even like, I don't know, 10, 20, 50%, whatever amount of money in one trade. I'm doing trades with the strictly risk management. And I remember that I promised to you to do the huge live stream to explain you for the beginners how to do that, etc., etc., etc. I will do that. Give me some time. You see how too many things are happening in my life right now. So I will do that. I just cannot find the time to build this webinar for you, to build this lesson for you. But from here, with telling the price will go higher back in this zone, then we're gonna go lower, then we're gonna go higher, lower, higher, like that. So it means that right now, from the previous week, we go up, we go down. Now we need to go higher. But my friends, as always, every week I'm doing, and when I see that you are pressing the likes and I receiving some kind of respect and appreciation, I see that you care about my content, you care and you support our team. I'm telling you that I'm gonna do more for you, I'm gonna do less for you. But every week we're trying to update information. So first thing first, you see, I almost clear all the chart. There is a lot of previous chart which showing like something like the zones, the blah, 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 like a lot of things. But I cleared that chart and basically all this drawing happening only on the live streams. So where is that? Yeah, here it is. So right now, I want to tell you a few things that I'm going to call my opinion. That's my opinion, my friends, because right now the market works as a casino in Vegas. New game, new game, new game, new game. You lost everything, you getting new money, you putting this in the market. Every time, every day, every week, you saw this huge whale. Everyone are talking about him for the last week. He lost $100 million for 1 week. What a jerk. But this guy has balls to open this trade. And even if this guy put this $100 million as the promotion fee to get all this attention from your side, believe me, he gonna sell you the meme coins, he gonna sell you whatever he wanted to sell to you with everything that he are doing, because behind every action on the market there is the reason, and we're trying to find that reason before it's happened. So let's talk about market. First thing first, my friends, you see everything's fine, everything good. We're gonna put that line here, same line here, and can I put that line here? But right now I'm gonna go on the daily time frame, and on the daily time frame I'm gonna leave only that line, and that line will go here. So yesterday on Rodeo Drive, because today I'm not gonna have free time to go on the Rodeo Drive, so please, if you wanna punch me in the face, wait until next Sunday, because I was yesterday on the Rodeo Drive, and a lot of people was curious about, hey, can you tell me a little bit more? So I was telling them those dates. First day, it's please always add plus minus 1 day, okay? Because everything that we need to do is to buy and sell by that indicator. But that indicator is showing you only what's happening with the price right now and where the price will go later. So the price will do that movement. So it means from here you need to start short position. Here you need to close short position. That's easy. But I'm trying to give people the information about what's going to happen next week or next month. So if you met me yesterday, I know that few people probably watching this right now. I've been telling you that from the second, let's put it on the second, we're gonna go lower. And the first buying point, if you're doing the speculation, as I showed to the private groups for the last few days, I fixed something like $9,000 on the speculation on the spot. So I was buying spot positions and then I was selling them. From here, the price will go up, then we're gonna go down again. So it means that that zone, after that movement, and I'm gonna show you where that movement will be ended. I think 14, yeah, I think 14. From 14 till the end of June, we again going lower. Then from here, till the beginning of July, the price will be in the flat or even in the small movement up and down. We're gonna try to figure out, but guys, as I said to you, every week we're trying to look further on the 1 week. I can show you 2 weeks time frame. That's it. Finish. Close the doors. Unsubscribe. Enough. So the 2 weeks time frame showing us that when this guy will turn around, the Justin Bieber song, "My Mama Don't Like You," will sound different. Because my mama wouldn't give a fuck about your problems, about your, hey guy, hey dude, I'm in losses, something like that. So you have opportunity, you have time to learn a little bit more. Because the easiest way is to do profit and to do losses on the market. The same, like just toss the coin, what coin says, long, open long position, and pray God that everything will be fine. The next time, toss the coin again. If everything wouldn't be fine, you're gonna lose everything. So just think about it. So this is the 2 weekly time frame, and 2 weekly time frame showing us that we're gonna have a huge problem until here. But it's not something that we're trying to do. Yeah, it's like, so you said that I need to open short position from here and hold it through the next 3 years. Do whatever you want. I'm not trying to go on the such a big things, but my friends, that's what the weekly time frame shows. That we probably gonna do that movement, then we're gonna do that movement and gonna go lower. So in my opinion, we're gonna see something like that on the weekly time frame. But if the weekly time frame showing me, and I'm gonna show you the same things, if the weekly time frame showing me that, hey, my friend, can you please, yeah, I'm gonna put the red lines. For example, on every turnaround of the chart. And for example, let's put it here, maybe here. I think that's enough, yeah? I think that's enough. So we put the red lines there, and right now, let's see how it works. Movement down, movement down, movement down, movement down, big movement down, huge movement down, fucking terrible movement down, and we predict all this movement in our Telegram channel, links in bio. You're gonna find this Telegram channel. Just go in the pinned messages. My friend told me, like, you always tell him wrong the words pinned. Movement down, and from here, movement down. So that's why we sold everything in the middle of December. And right now we have the new line which shows us that we are turning around. So I'm gonna delete all these lines from here. And I'm not trying to scare you, no, my friends. I'm trying to show you that the same things, when you're buying the dip, the price go up. But my friends, if we're gonna go, you know, I don't want to do that, but give me a second. Maybe I'm gonna do that. Give me a second. So if we're gonna go in the Telegram channel and you're gonna open, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, who cares? Yeah, a lot of things. That's how it looks back in August 2024. Again, my friends, I've been doing this every day, every week for the people who deserve this information. Sometimes I'm doing this for anyone else. So back in 2024, in August, we told people that don't buy on the $61,000. Wait, okay? Buy here. And if you're gonna go on the lower time frames, and I will show you. That's fucking interesting because a lot of new people will be here. Let's go too far away from here. Let's go. You know when? 22nd of July. There's gonna be a long tree, but I'm gonna find that. Oh, no. Give me a second. I think that's somewhere here. No, it's not. Okay. Let's go back. The Ethereum is not so often in this channel. April, and we need to find July. June, July, April, June, August. And we need to find 22nd of July. We're not deleting anything, we're not erasing, we're not editing, we don't care about that. 22nd of July, where is that? Where is that? Give me a second, I'm trying to find that. Maybe that was in Ukrainian channel. Maybe I don't know. I stopped posting anything in the Ukrainian channel. Give me a second, please. I'm just trying to show you one thing. Yeah, probably it was in the Ukrainian channel. Sorry for such a long pause, but it's time for you to press the like button and support us. September. Can we go higher, please? August. All the disrespect that Ukrainians are showing me without support, without anything, that's why I stopped doing this for them. So yeah, here we are. Take a look at this. So 22nd of July, you see that? What do we say to people? That the price from $3,400 will drop to the 6th of August. So 22nd of July, we told people, 22nd of July, you see that here, that the price will go lower. Take a look what we said, exactly the same thing on the 4-hour time frame of the Bitcoin, that the price will go slightly down, up, and then we're gonna drop badly. Like, what? So if I'm gonna go on the chart and I'm gonna find the 22nd of July, and then I'm gonna put that mark on 5th of August. Again, my friends, that was 22nd of July. The price go lower, higher, lower. What price did? Lower, higher, lower. You want to see the same with the Ethereum? 22nd of July. And 6. I remember that day because that was the day when probably 10 or 20 people were watching us on the TikTok or whatever. The price did 40% movement here, and on Bitcoin it was 30%. So if you're gonna go and watch everything that we are doing here on the trading view, we said like on the weekly time frame, buy here, sell here. You cannot edit that, you cannot delete that. That's permanently posted on our page. 4,000 people saw that. So if you're gonna press play, it will show you that not $62,000 here, $52,000. It's like 20% less than people even bought for 50,000. And then the price go here and we said sell. And we're not giving updates on that because I don't care. The same here, buy, sell. The same, but like, you know, like this was posted 29th of August. I stopped doing this. Buy, sell. No updates, nothing. For example, that one was posted August 12th. BTC, blah, 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 blah. Like you can go and read that. If you press the play button, buy here, sell here. So those of you who's laughing in the comments, shut the fuck up. Tomorrow you need to go on the job. Just try to accumulate as much energy as you can, because tomorrow you're gonna be like, yes, boss. Okay. Chill. Everything is good. And the last one, for example, I just opened like Bitcoins. Buy, sell. One more time. If you're doing post here, you cannot edit that. You cannot do anything. August 30, you draw. All I can do is update idea. Update. You cannot do anything else. You see, I cannot delete that. I cannot edit that. Nothing. So that's why, my friends, I'm trying to catch your attention and I'm trying to show you what's gonna happen next. And the next thing, what's gonna happen? The price. Maybe today is gonna be fast live stream. So the next thing, what's gonna happen with the price of the Bitcoin? 2nd of June, plus minus 1 day. The price will go lower till the 7th of June, plus minus 1 day. After that, the price will turn around and go up till 14th of June. And after that, we're gonna drop till the end of June again. The lowest point will be at the end of July. Just remember that. I'm not trying to scare you. Yes, before the end of July, the price will do all this movement on the lower time frame here on the 4-hour time frame. And it means that if from the beginning of June till the end of July, we're gonna see all these ups and downs, the price could be anywhere. So that means if you're gonna add a little bit more information, if you're gonna add a little bit more understanding of how price moves, we're talking about the timing. Because the easiest way for people who's afraid, I'm not gonna buy here, the price will go lower, I heard, I saw, I think, as we said to you back in the, just find all these live streams. 23rd of February, I'm telling you that tomorrow, from 24th of February, the price will go lower until 28th. Then we bouncing back till 6th of March. Then we're going down till 10th of March. Take a look what the price did. Then we're telling you that the price will go up, and from the first days of April till my thought, till 14th of April, till 12th of April, 12 plus minus 1 day, I was telling people on the street, the price will go lower. Then I drop the price range that the price will be at $72,000. So if I'm gonna go back here and we'll find hey, give me a second, please. For example, this post, 5th of April, guys, 72.67. That was my opinion until 14th of April. That was my opinion. I give you timing and I give you the price movement. And if I'm gonna go back, for example, I'm not gonna show you because I'm not trying to prove you anything that we are posting in the private group. I don't care about that. Everyone who wants to get access, you can find link in the bio, but that's what's happened from, oh, no, where is that? Where is that? Here it is. I told that the price will drop to 72,000. Sorry for that. The price dropped to 74,000. And one more thing, the trader who developed this algorithm, he was showing to people in the private group that until from 8, we're going only up. But even if, my friends, I was telling you 14, for example, so the 14, this is the end of the movement. Okay, you lost that opportunity. You lost that opportunity. But after, that's what opportunity you still have. I gave all limit orders to people in the private groups on the all assets which I'm gonna buy from the Ripple till Trump coin, which I'm gonna buy only when the price will reach that limit order. And all that limit orders was triggered here. So in the March and at the beginning of April, I was buying and I was telling to people that I'm buying. Then 12th of May, my friends, 12th of May, I told here, 9 a.m. in the morning, I told to followers that I'm selling half of assets that I bought here. And that's what's happened with the Bitcoin. Bitcoin go higher, but I don't hold in Bitcoin. Why should I hold it for 100,000 if the last buying was for $3,000? Why should I do that? So if you're gonna go and look what's happened with the price of any asset, for example, from 12 lower, I'm gonna leave it here, from 12, I will leave the cursor there. You will see how the price moves. Take a look at this. Every asset gave 20-30% movement down. From here, we go here. Then by the way, I showed people that I'm buying the tone here and we catch this movement. I'm so fucking proud of myself. Take a look at this. Dot, the same. Atom, the same. Same. Take a look at this. Every asset I gave to people all the limit orders and I told them, I was like, hey guys, one more thing. The first limit that I'm giving to you, I'm not gonna buy there. I can trade the long, I can catch this movement, but I'm not gonna buy there. And then I told people, hey guys, I'm buying. I was buying on 30 and yesterday a little bit more, 30, 31st. So if I catch that movement, for example, I bought here in March and April. March was somewhere, March, where is this? Here is the March, here is the April. So let it be like my average price is here. Then I'm fixing on the 12. Take a look at this 12. You know why I tell to people in the private group that I'm fixing on 12? Because the fucking Bitcoin dominance. I'm so fucking tired of everything that are happening. I'm so tired of people who's texting me stupid messages, etc., etc. Go and tell the Bezos, for example, that, hey, my order didn't arrive, Mr. Bezos, can you help me, please? Go text Elon Musk that your car do something or whatever. Go call the Tim Cook that your phone was scratched or you drop it or whatever. I'm gonna block, I'm gonna withdraw access from myself because take a look at me. I'm sleeping. Why I'm wearing this ring? Because this ring showed me how much time I spend in the bed, how my sleep quality, etc., etc. I don't wanna be the next my friend because I'm so fucking tired of this. hey, I opened this trade, I did that. So I told people, that's what I'm doing. You can do whatever you want. But if you are in the private group and I told you that I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, if I'm open any kind of trade and it goes opposite way, I know how to fix that. Not fixing the losses, how to fix that position. So I told people that I'm selling. And from here, my friends, from here, the price drops on 33%. So let's do the small mathematic. For example, I bought for $100 here. Or if you would like, let it say, I bought $50 here and $50 here. All these dates, all these limit orders was everywhere. My average price for $100 will be here. So it means that until 12th of May, my $100 turned to 151. Then the price drops here, for example, let's say, and I put all this money here. So it means that I catch that moment, and right now I bought assets back for the cheaper price. So it means that I have more assets. And while I'm gonna wait until the price will go somewhere, for example, here, for example, that's assets on $100, that's assets on 151. So on the 50% more. It means that if I'm gonna wait until the price will come back here, I'm gonna fix way more profit. I'm doing that since 2016. I'm trying to accumulate more assets and wait and hold until I'm gonna reach my exit price. But when we add in the timing, I don't give a fuck about what the exit price will be, because the last exit, please, Ukrainians who's watching me, press the plus button, like a lot of pluses, please type it. If I were the guy who told you that I'm selling in March 2024, if I were the guy who's telling you that I'm selling in December, no matter what the profit, no matter what kind of like asset, I'm just telling this to people. I'm not always right. There was the asset which I sold in the small profit, something like 10% compound. The next day, this asset give X2, like plus 100%. And I was like, what the fuck? I sold it for $70, it go to 140. The last few times when I was telling to people in the group about these assets, the same compound, that was all the time, that was here, 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 even that line still here. I was telling, hey guys, the compound lower than $40, that's fucking wow. That's a present. It's a steal. So take a look at this. For example, if we're gonna go, I'm gonna delete that line. Who cares about this buying point? Probably you missed that opportunity. So if I'm gonna go on that 39, we have 17%. Then from here till here we have 100%. Then from here again till here we have 15%. From here till here we have 26%. And right now, my friend, we again here. That's not financial advice. I don't give a fuck either you're gonna buy this asset or not. As far as you're not gonna buy, or even you like selling right now because, oh my god, this dude said that tomorrow we're gonna go lower. If you don't understand what you're doing, all you need to do is to catch the bottoms, not to sell something in the losses. I never selling in the losses. Sometimes when I'm tired of some assets, I'm like recalculating, rethinking, I don't know, reanalyzing the asset. I can, how to say that, I can rebalance my money from one asset to another asset, or whatever ever. Like there is like few position which I close in losses, but I'm making profit from the other position. That's why my win rate shows only 82%. The last week was 100%. All trades was in profit. But for the last couple of days, I fixed small amount of losses. Small amount, like, you know, when you fix in partly profit, you can do the same when the price reaching your entry price, when the price reaching your like the lowest bottom of your entry price or whatever, like you fixing the part of your losses. So that's why this part closing positions affecting your statistic. So right now, I think it's something like 80% or 82%, but the last week was like 100%, everything. But who cares about that? I don't care. So that's, my friends, where we're gonna start. I hope that after 15 minutes of talking, I have your attention. But before I'm gonna go further, I'm gonna check how many likes you put to me. 188, not good. The one of them are mine. Not good. But let it be like that. I don't give a fuck. You can block us, you can delete us, you can like whatever. The guy yesterday asked me, why are you doing this? Everything that you're doing sounds expensive. And I was like, I love what I'm doing. After that, I go and met my girlfriend. We stay on the parking lot, and 5 guys came to me, knocking the window, and was like, hey, I'm sorry for bothering you. Can I ask you a question? I saw that they have cameras. I was like, yeah, of course. What do you do for a living? I was like, nothing, talking, and I'm putting all my money in the market. We talked for 20 minutes. 5 guys, not the burger 5 guys. 5 guys, young people, 21, 22, 23 years old. Firefighter, real estate agent, young designer, clothes designer. Thank you for t-shirt. The valet parking guy. And the last one, as far as I understand, influencer. They all was born in United States. They young, they wild, they beautiful, they smart, they free. Most of all, like they are normal. Like, you know, not maybe the smartest person in the room, but they are trying. They are asking questions. They don't give a fuck about everything. They just trying to build their lives. And I truly believe that they found this channel. They are watching me right now. Shout out to you guys. I told you that gather together from Monday. Call me anytime. I will go anywhere. I will pay for your lunch. I will do whatever. Like, we're gonna talk, and I will show you how easy to build, to make money from your business, not from mine. I'm just gonna open your eyes, and I will prove you that it's easy to double your profit. It's easy to double your salary even if you are valet. Just fucking, you need to know what to say to whom, what to show, what not to do, how to put yourself in the conversation. That's it. Financial literacy is the king. I don't give a fuck what kind of doctor you are. I don't give a fuck what kind of like whatever whom you are. Take a look at the Bieber. If it's rumors, then I'm like, okay. But the Bieber, as far as I understand, are close enough to the bankruptcy. If you don't have financial literacy, if you don't have exit strategy, if you don't have strategy, what you're gonna do with all your money is the matter of time when you're gonna lose everything. So think about it. And we are talking about the likes. Get the fuck out of here. Like, and you know, then I'm seeing like the girls with the boobs talking on the TikTok. Hey guys, so Michael Saylor says that today, tomorrow, oh my God, he's buying every day. 300,000 likes.
So guys, today I'm gonna show you how to put my fist in my ass, and I will explain you how it's affect my posture. Yeah, my fist in my ass, so
45 million views or whatever. What the fuck is wrong with this world? But that's fine with me. That's fine with me. You see, I'm trying to be calm. Do not support me. Just go and press the like report this video. That's the best thing you can do. So what do we see here, my friends? We're deleting that because okay. I'm trying to delete this. Okay, I delete that. So Again and again, the price should go lower from here till the end of July. That's what I said to you. The last time when it's happened, that was from here till here, from here till here, from here till here. I'm gonna put that line here. I'm gonna put the same line here. Let's put it here. I think that's enough, yeah? So we're gonna go from here. You know that when we need to sell, either you sell in here or here, when the yellow line are on the top. So I'm gonna put it here. That line I'm gonna put here. If you want, we can put one more here. So it means like you can catch one moment in the months, in the day, in the hour, in the second, in the year, or in the life. So if you want, you can trade from November till December, but I know what's happened there. Yeah, the price from here till here goes like slightly down, because that was when the price and everything was pumping, because Trump win, we're going to the moon, $1 million soon. Yes, of course. From here till here, the price drops way lower. So the prediction shows us what's gonna happen with the price in the future, but the trading filter exactly tell us, okay, sell here. I know that November, I still put there, I know that November wasn't like the best selling point. From here till here, the price drops on 20%. And a lot of people whom I met on the streets, they're like, that's not the crash, that's small correction. I was like, okay, chill. We've been telling you to buy on the fours, but still, I'm showing you like that high peak, either you put in here or here. And why I said to people that I'm selling on 17th of December. If I'm gonna go on the Ukrainian channel or in English channel, I will find I sold my assets. So from here, for example, till here or whatever, the price drops again. From here, the price drops again. We're trying to do that. We're trying to show you. You doing your opinion, you're doing your decisions. So that's why I need to delete that. Give me a second, please. I need to delete that. So that's why that moment down, I'm gonna try to catch the buying point when this guy will be at the bottom. So it means that right now, I'm gonna see that this line will go lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, something like that. So you understand what I'm trying to show to you. Sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. When we're gonna see that this line doing that kind of angle, it means that we need to buy here. How to find out when it's gonna happen? Go on the lower time frame. So the lower time frame shows us that right now we are in the top of the channel. So it means that that line should go down. That's the first thing first. If we're gonna go and take a look on the forecast model showing us that the first, second, you see like how the date's changing. Everything here is the selling point. So it means that from here till here, we need to catch that movement. From here, we're going down till here. When that line will turn around, for example, like here, take a look at this. That's movement from here till here. That's when it's turned around. That movement from here till here. So it means that you are buying here, you're selling here. You're receiving that kind of movement, 3%. If you're gonna wanna catch that movement, you can go on the lower time frame. That's easy. You're starting from the higher time frame, you're going on the lower time frame. For me, it's easy. For a lot of people, maybe it's hard to understand, but it's more than if you're gonna watch our videos more often, you're gonna understand. You will try to understand. Then the last thing to do, what I'm trying to do for myself, I'm trying to destroy my previous patterns of the analysis. I'm trying to destroy my emotional block, which I have, because it's not easy to trust something like that. It's not easy, believe me. But as far as I can see, most of the time I'm doing mistakes when I'm not trusting the system. So I'm gonna trust this. I'm gonna put myself in the state of I'm gonna trust the system. So it means that that line, my friend, when the yellow line will be here, that's where we should open long position and buy everything, because we're gonna go higher. Why? Because the daily time frame, take a look at this. That's what's happened with the daily time frame. Either it's gonna happen like that, or it's gonna happen like that. But it means that on the 4-hour time frame here, 6 or 7 of June, the movement will be stopped, and from there we're gonna go up. It doesn't mean that we're gonna go to the all-time high. I'm not expecting right now price higher than I'm talking about tomorrow. I'm not expecting price higher than 106, 108. But still, from here till here, we could go higher. You know why? Because they need to put you in the market with all this Bitcoin 2025 conference, with all these Trump children. Yeah, we're going to the $250,000. Yeah, that, oh my God, definitely. There is no other options. Like Michael Saylor and everyone else. Yes, the Bitcoin, I love this guy. I love everything about the crypto, about the Bitcoin. This is the future. But before we're gonna reach something like $200,000, we're gonna see the price maybe lower than $40,000. If I'm gonna see the price lower than $7,000, lower than $9,000, let's say that, because where is that? I don't remember. Maybe here, maybe not. Give me a second. Yeah, so that's something that was here way before you found this channel. So the last time I was putting that line when the price was here, you can find everything on the live streams. I told it the price will be here. We reached that. The price will be here when the yellow zone. So it's like 47,65,000. The price will be there. Could it be June, July? I do not believe in that. I do not believe in that. 69 maybe, probably, but I do not believe that we're gonna go lower right now. No, it's almost impossible because too many people gonna buy there. It's almost impossible because the beginning of April put the fear and greed index lower than 10, and people still was buying, not selling. Most of the people was buying. So it means that they need to put the price lower than the previous lows, lower than $15,000, somewhere here. But you see, my friends, I know that it sounds silly, it sounds like stupid, it sounds funny, but I have those lines that the price probably from the end of 2025 till the, can I do till the end 2026, the price will be here. That's my opinion. Oh, why I did that? Yeah, like that. But I'm still putting the stupidest thing that you can find on the market. Put your here. For example, I'm not telling you to fix your money in the limit orders there. Put few $1,000s. It means that if the price will drop to $10,000, for example, in the next 3 years, you're gonna wake up with the one Bitcoin for the price of 0.1 Bitcoin right now. If the price will drop there, you're gonna buy 10 Bitcoin for the price of the one right now. That's it. Just for example, take some of your money which you are holding or trying to accumulate for the new car or whatever, and just put the limit order there. Because if Satoshi Nakamoto or somebody else gonna sell by market, the price will drop there. And they're gonna tell you in the news that, oh my God, that's why the price drops there. So the aliens arrive on the earth and they fuck us in the ass. That's why people, while they've been fucked, they press the sell button because they need the money for the Vaseline or for some kind of stitches on the ass. Like, you know, basically man selling when they've been fucked in the ass. So that's something that they're gonna tell in the news. The new virus, the new war, the new whatever, like the robots of Elon Musk are gathering and attacking people or whatever other. Coffee break. That sounds ridiculous, that sounds insane, but if at the end of 2026 or 2027 the price will be somewhere here, just remember my name. My name is
Ivan, Igor, Yura.
That's probably funny only for me. But that's my expectations, that we're gonna go lower than that price. And for those of you who's gonna tell me that's impossible, you are the same guys who's been telling here,
Oh, you Sally, you stupid.
And then we get that movement. And the same thing was here. 2021. I've been there. I was buying here, selling here. I was buying here. I even sold 2 apartments, 2 real estate properties. And then I sold it here, bought here. And the last thing, I didn't sell here. That was my mistake. That's like, I'm not trying to make up anything. I didn't sell there. But the price could be here, here, here. Just remember that. I'm not telling you that it's gonna happen right now. So if we're gonna go back on the 4-hour time frame, and you're gonna understand my expectations, I wanna see the price. You see that this line doesn't work like it should be. Can I put it somewhere like, I'm not gonna redraw it. I'm just like, can it be like, for example, like that right now? So it was here. And can we put the same line here? I'm gonna do that, for example. So we wanna see that we are going lower, lower, lower until the end of July. I cannot tell you where the price will be at the end of July right now. I cannot tell you. My expectation that that's gonna be lower. You know where basically could be their price? This is the first stop. $93,000. This is the first stop. That's the price where we definitely could see Bitcoin until the end of this July. After that, everything, including the altcoins, should bounce. So that's why I'm gonna put all my money again and again. I'm telling this like twice in quartal, twice in months, every month. I'm doing something to make profit. So I'm gonna wait until we're gonna see those dates. Where is those dates? 6th of June, 6th of June, 18th of June, 24th of June. But on the daily time frame, that's like from, oh my God. On the daily time frame, everything here are buying. So it means that we need to wait until the daily time frame will go higher, then it's turned around and go lower. So long from here, short from here, long from here. When exactly? when this yellow guy are turning around. Do not put all your money, please. Don't put all your money in the one trade. This guy turning around, you opening short position. This guy turning around from here, you opening long position. Then you opening short position. For example, it's not here, it's here. Or it could be here. You opening short position. So it means that if I'm gonna go back, for example, here. What is that? I don't know what kind of line is that. I'm gonna delete that. Who cares about that? For example, I'm doing this all the time, but can I show it like on that part of the filter? So it means that you are selling the top, I'm putting a lot of lines just to show you that yes, sometimes it's doing mistakes. And it's not so easy to find this turnaround if you're not going on the lower time frame, because you need to go on the lower time frame to catch this movement. But I love you. After that, we put in the green lines. Mostly I'm doing that for people who's using our system but still don't understand how it works. Look, I'm gonna put on the 4-hour time frame, and then I'm gonna go on the lower time frame again and again. That's for people who's using our system but still like struggling with a lot of questions. So here and here, for example, that's how it looks on the 4-hour time frame. So take a look at this. Buy, small movement up, small movement down, small movement up, small movement down. Buy, big movement up, not big movement down, but then buy, sell, buy, sell. So if we're gonna watch sell, buy, okay, here again, buy, it means buy on any time of this candle, sell, price go down, buy, price go up. Take a look at this. Here, I will say this is where we have this accuracy, like from 73 to 85% in different time frames. Here, it's definitely stop loss, because here you need to sell, here you need to buy, here you need to sell, here you need to buy, here you need to sell, here you need to buy. The price go lower, but not so much. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy again, sell again, buy, sell. Like, I hope you understand what I'm trying to show you. But how to find more accurate points? You're going on the 1-hour time frame. And here, my friends, on the 1-hour time frame, exactly the same things. How to find more accurate points, more accurate data. Either you're gonna buy here or here. The green marks and the red marks showing us the impulses. So either you're gonna buy here, that 4-hour turning around will be here. For example, that 4-hour will be here. That 4-hour will be either here or here. Even if you're gonna put it here. That 4-hour will be here. That line will be here. That line will definitely be here. But you see, not all the time. Even if you're gonna put it here, it's still gonna be like turning around. So you're going on the lower time frame and trying to catch that turning around point. So that's how it looks when I'm putting a lot of time frames on the one chart. That's what I showed to people. Like, I'm waiting for turning around of the daily time frame, turning around of the 12-hour time frame, turning around of the 6-hour, 4-hour, 1-hour. Like, I'm trying to show people what I'm expecting, what I'm waiting. But then people go in opening this different time frames, and they are using them on their assets. That's it. For me, it's easy. For a lot of people, it's not easy. But still, I'm doing a lot of mistakes, my friends. I'm doing a lot of mistakes. A few days ago, I burned the pain. I was doing X for myself and I burned the pain. I'm like fucking grown up man who burned the kitchen paint while he was doing the X. So that was mistakes. A few days ago, I was talking by the phone, and for example, for the Jeep Wrangler, I can put the cheapest gasoline. For the Bentley, I'm putting the most expensive gasoline. And I was taking the nozzle and I was like putting it back here and like pressing the button because I was driving to Vegas and back on the Wrangler and I was putting the cheapest gasoline. I didn't think about that. I'm driving back home and the check engine appears. I was like, what the fuck did I done? Sometimes it's happening. You and forget to withdraw. We are all doing mistakes, so think about that. It's not the problem if you did mistake, it's the problem if you didn't notice that. If you didn't like said like, yeah, I was wrong. I want to be right next time. And if your mistakes, I start from that, are lethal for you, for your deposit, that's where the biggest problem starts. But also, my friends, can I delete all this line? Yes. So also, my friends, if I'm gonna press this button and I'm gonna update, so it means I'm gonna delete that and I'm gonna add it back. We made update for people. You see these colors. So it means that when our yellow line approaching the middle of the channel, from the bottom to the top, from the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top, the color changing from red to green, and here from green to red. So it means, my friend, I'm gonna explain you. So it means that from here till here, we're trying to find only long position. From here till here, we're trying to find only short position. So we are trying to find long from here till here, short from here till here. And one more time, long and then short. Short and here long. So it means that when our yellow filter approaching the middle, from here till here, we're trying to find only long position. From here, we're trying to find only short position. From here, we're trying to find only long, short, and long position. That was made and announced in the private group, and we told the people, hey, we did that for you. So if you are not me, the guy who liked to open one trade in the week, or I'm showing you that I can open 10 trades, I can open 20 trades, I can open like whatever amount of trades. I'm trying to educate people. That means that from here till here, you're looking only for those positions. How to catch them? You're going on the 15 minutes time frame. So the 15 minutes time frame showing us that from here till here on the 4-hour time frame, we have the long. So it means that you are on the 15 minutes time frame and you understand that we are moving up on the 4-hour time frame, on the higher time frame. It means that you are trying to catch all the bottoms. You're not trying to catch that movement, for example. You're trying to catch all the bottoms from the bottom of the channel. So when the yellow line are at the bottom. And most of the time, even that one will start here. So I will show you how it looks. I'm just putting only the bottoms. I'm not showing you all turnarounds, only the bottoms. We are still in the long trend. So when we're gonna see the red, that's for me the bottom, but Let's delete it. Okay, let's delete it. Let's say only that one and that one. From here, we're trying to catch only the tops. So let's don't care about the tops. Let's go and see how it works if we are trying to catch all the movements up. We check the 4-hour time frame. We see the color. Red, catch all downtrends. Green, catch all pumps. Up, up, up. I didn't put the higher. I will show you because like not everyone, but so many people are so fucking stupid. I cannot explain you that. Like people should like, I don't know, to sit on the beach and like building the sand castles and they're putting their money in the market. But I don't care about that. That's people, they want to do that. So if we are going that line from the 4-hour time frame, I will show you why. Where is that? Here's, you see, I cannot put it. You see, I cannot put it there. I cannot put it in the middle. Where are we? So this is the line of the 4-hour time frame. And most of the time, the previous bottom on the 15 minutes, when you see that the red line approaching the middle of the channel, it's going to turn the color, you can trade the previous one. The previous one will be definitely, and especially if you're receiving the green cross or green triangle. So from here, you opening all long position and you can fix them anytime you want, or you can fix them when the color will be changed. So take a look at this. I'm gonna delete everything. So we bought here, the price go up. 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 The price go up. The price go up. From here till here, the price go up. Even if the price going lower, don't panic. Don't put all your money so you're not gonna panic. From here, the price go up. You're not trying to catch the short position, but for example, if you want to catch short position, take a look how it looks on the 15 minutes. From here, you're opening the short position and then you closing this short position here. Okay, you're not gonna have the best entry point and you're not gonna have the best exit point price. So the best will be here, the worst will be the best will be here. But if I'm gonna put two lines here and here, two. And I'm gonna back on the 5-minute time frame, for example. How it looks. You catching this top, you catching this turnaround. Every time, if you like the nerd, if you like crazy guy, I need to open 25 positions per day. Each position for $10. I'm gonna fix the profit of $250. Okay, from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. And you trying to analyze that. That's how it looks. That's easy for me, but it's not easy for a lot of people. You know why? Because too many people, for example, me, I don't really like to sit in front of the laptop all the time. Then you buying here, the price go up. Buying here, the price go up. And from here, exactly the same thing. I will show you. Take a look at this. Here, this is the 4-hour sell. So if I'm gonna go, oh, I'm sorry for that. This is the 15 minutes time frame. Sorry for that. So 15 minutes time frame. You see that? I'm gonna go on the 4-hour time frame and it shows me exactly the same. That the color here was changed. So I'm gonna do the reply here. Here on the 4-hour time frame, the next candle, take a look at this. And the next candle changing the color. You see? It changed the color, so it means from here you catching on the 15 minutes time frame only the short position. So it means from the top to the bottom, from the top to the bottom. You waiting, we are at the top, you're trying to sell. We waiting, the price go down, here, you're fixing your profit. That's it, please stop asking me questions, I'm begging you. I'm waking up with the tons of messages, I'm going back to sleep with the tons of messages, then I'm waking up in the 5 hours of not the best perfect sleep, and I'm drinking 1 milligram melatonin each day. 5 hours, Andrew, that's enough. Go and answer questions of the people, because they don't give a fuck about the live streams, they don't give a fuck about everything. That the developer, the guy who's like the smartest person in the world whom I know, in the meaning of mathematical and the trading, I'm telling him, hey guy, can we start to do the copy trading? He said, no, I'm not gonna do that. So everything that you need to do from now on, you catching all the turnarounds, until that green line. What does that green line means? The 4-hour time frame change the color. I can repeat that twice, 3 times, 10 times. And still, after that live stream, there's gonna be the guy. So you said, like, what color? Or how can I get these colors? Or from here, you catching all the price movement, all the yellow filter. So you are waiting. We are at the top, you're selling. We are, for example, we are turning around again, you can sell here. That movement, you catch that, turning around. That's something that like X10, it moves fast. People, everyone think that like we're gonna provide them some kind of automated system. No, my friends, we're trying to develop that, but when we're gonna be there, when we're gonna develop the automated system, you're not gonna get the access, because automated system, the whatever who or how gonna automate that, that's gonna withdraw the human nature of the trading. So it means when the fucking indicator, when this algorithm showing that alarm, we are turning around, sell, we are turning around from the bottom to the top, buy. That's it. That's why we're giving access to the people, because we need to have reviews. That's something that we are calling back test of the system. So here you're choosing to sell again. We are at the bottom of the channel. For example, you're not doing anything, or you're selling, you're buying, like you're fixing the profit. Don't buy, because the 4 hours shows us that until here, we need to do only short positions. So it means that on the 15 minutes, take a look. I don't know where it was, so I draw these lines, but all the tops, for example, that tops, that tops, that tops. From here, you're fixing losses, you're closing your position. Who knows me, you know that it's so fucking hard for me to fix the losses, because I'm the guy like, I want to be perfect, I want to be the best. I never fixing the losses. Because I start from the spot, and I wasn't fixing losses till I fucking understand that there is the opportunity to do more money, to do more trades, and to make profit from the short position. I didn't wake up and like, I know how to short, I will open short. No, I was putting myself in the community. I was talking to people who's doing money on that. My dear friend Vladimir, who died, he was the guy who showed me, hey, do you know that 2017 they're starting future trading on the Bitcoin? I was like, yeah, future trading. Where is my Binance account? Oh, short, liquidation, long, liquidation, short, liquidation. I was fucking the brand ambassador of the margin call. But I was putting $100 every trade. And back in 2016, 2017, 100, it was the big amount of money for me. Yeah, even if I was doing on the cryptocurrency exchange, thousands of dollars, still I was respecting money, because I start from the bottom in Ukraine. And I was like, why the fuck I will put the $100 on the red, on the black? That's not gambling for me. I was trying to understand, and slowly, the drops by drops, like the small puzzles putting in the one picture. And I start to realize, then I met one guy, another guy, then we opened the huge academy in Ukraine. We start to teach people, because when you teaching people, why I'm doing that? Because I don't want to open chart tomorrow. I don't want to open chart like all the time. When I'm telling on these live streams, I'm analyzing the chart, but right before I'm doing that, the last thing, sell, take a look, sell, 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 even here, sell, sell, sell. So my friends, can I have the soundtrack of this live stream? Amenodorime. Oh. I will clear the chart, sorry for that. Bounce, bounce. So we are clearing the chart. I hate to do that. I know that there is the button to clear everything, but I don't want to clear everything. So it means, my friends, that right now we are still in the green. What does it mean? If you don't have access to the system, if you don't have access to the algorithm, just stick to the plan and buy the first week of June. I will try to tell you, because the next week probably we will already see that yellow line here. So it means that here is going to be the green buying point on the 4-hour time frame. Why? Because here it is. From here till here. Oh, no. I remember. This is not the cryptocurrency exchange what I'm trying to show you. Here it is. Here it is. So from here, that line will do that movement. If we're gonna break through the middle, through that line, it means that we're gonna change the color. Probably, my friends, probably. That's gonna start, even if not from the second. That's why I'm telling people plus minus 1 day, because I don't give a fuck about all these haters who's texting me, who's telling me something. I don't give a fuck about them. I really don't care about them. But still, I'm reading that, and I understand that people trusting me, people want to, like, when people watching our videos, they're putting their trust, their money on the market, because like I'm trying to explain them. If I had like more than 10 years of experience of trading and 9 years of cryptocurrency gambling, let's say gambling, and only 5 years from that, from 2020 till 2025, I'm doing trading and more smarter, clever investments, it doesn't mean that I'm not doing mistakes. And people who's like sitting on the toilet, swiping the TikTok,
Oh, this guy funny. He tell that he know when the price will go down.
I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna save this video and I will see what's gonna happen next. They have experience in swiping, in pooping, in talking, in driving, in eating, in fucking, in whatever they have experience. They are perfect sales management. They are perfect, like whatever whom they are, like actors. I have few actors in my DMs in Instagram, like the Hollywood actors. The one guy, I was watching the TV series with him when I was a kid. I was like, what the fuck? I called my brother, I called my friends. I showed it to my girlfriend. She was like, I never watched this TV series. I was like, I don't give a fuck about celebrities. I don't give a fuck. But that was something really pleasure for me. And I'm sorry that I didn't give you the last answer. I'm sorry for that. Because for me, you are the same person. I was like, okay, fine. If you were so interested, you will text me one more time and we're gonna talk and something like that. But I receiving thousands of messages from people. So people trust in us. people are trying to like understand how it works. But most of the time, when they see that this guy was right here, here, and here, then they opening short or long position, they putting all their money because they're like, yeah, this guy gonna be right again. Yeah. Like Tanya from the White Lotus. Yeah. You know, I want to show to him. Why? Try more. Put $1 in the trade. You think that you're gonna miss the opportunity? Oh, I didn't vote in November. I didn't vote. You didn't vote in 2009, 11, 12, 20, 21, 23, 24. You're trying to buy it right now when everything is $100,000. That's fine. Tell me when you're gonna sell it. 150, 250, 500,000. Then just the fucking buy it by market. Don't care about that. Just unsubscribe from here. That's it. If you are buying something, it means that you are hoping that the price will go there where you want to sell it. If you just buying, if you that kind of person, I don't care, I have a salary, I'm gonna buy every time I'm receiving money. Fine, that's perfectly working. The live stream, which was 4th of May, I told people from the 4th of May till 12th of July until my birthday, every day I'm gonna buy 5 assets by market, whatever, like I need to do this right now, whatever the price, I'm gonna buy those assets on the same amount of money each day, and then I'm gonna fix them till the end of the year. And I'm gonna show you how it feels to put $100 every day for 69 days from 5th of May till 12th of July. 69 days, every fucking day. And we will see what $6,900 gonna cost. Maybe it's gonna be $20,000. Maybe it's gonna be $2,000. Maybe it's gonna be $6,900. I don't care. You choosing your strategy and you trying to be constantly right. Because we are doing that only for profit. You're not buying something to feed your ego or to feed your dopamine like, oh yeah, I'm gonna jerk off. Oh no, I'm gonna buy crypto. The same. No. You here because you wanted to profit. And it's fucking hour and a half of talking. And you understand that there is a lot of things to do right now. That's fucking Sunday. Tomorrow the new week, tomorrow new promises, new achievements, new goals, new whatever, new task on your job, in your life, whatever. But everything that we are doing in our life, it's just because of profit. Even people who doing like donations. Yeah, I'm a volunteer. Yeah, you can donate in our company. Like the guy texted me a few days ago about my Airy camera. So do you want to donate this camera? I was like, you fucking retarded? This camera brand new cost $110,000. I pay for this $20,000. You fucking asking me if I want to donate this? So you will film the movie on this camera and you will do profit on this camera. Everything that we are doing because of the profit, because of the something that calls money. A lot of people still calculating everything in this world in the meaning of money. The hours, the mileage, the time, the microphone, the laptop, the electricity, the flowers, the whatever, the pills, the drugs, the water, the food. Everything costs money. We are not living in the woods. You're not watching me from the woods. You're not like, oh, I heard about this guy. No, you are holding the laptop, the iPad, the TV, the phone. You paid for that. And the next month you're gonna pay for your AT&T, Verizon, or whatever other mobile operator. We all need money. So if you are the guy or the girl who's like, oh, I'm gonna buy no matter what the price is, Michael Saylor buy. Michael Saylor is the puppet. And you're gonna cry because the last time we opened this chart on the 4-hour time frame, And that was the Bitcoin conference when Michael Saylor was talking. So it shows us that probably from tomorrow, what's gonna happen? Oh, sorry, I didn't show you the screen. Who gonna be? So that's where we last time look at the chart of the MicroStrategy. That's what's showing us that from here, but can we put it here? From here, we're gonna go lower. The first stop will be here. But if I'm gonna go on the daily time frame, my friends, the same chart, the fucking same. Oh, by the way, take a look at this. Probably that was somewhere in the, maybe here. Can I take a look at his? BTC, Apple, Make America Great Again, BTC, S&P, biggest BTC, huge crypto market crash. Maybe here, MSTR. You can read everything in the, you see like a lot of things. So April 27 until July. April 27, where is that? Somewhere here. Yeah, my expectation wasn't right. From here, I was expecting that the price will go lower. So right now, I'm gonna tell you, I'm trying to analyze if I was wrong. So here it is. That's something that I post here. So I was wrong about that, but on the 4-hour time frame, give me a second, please. That's the daily time frame. That's the 4-hour time frame. MSTR. That's my screenshot. I want to take a look at the screenshot of the developer, MSTR. #27 of May. Okay, he posts something. Let's go to the MSTR forecast. For example, 26th of March. Sell 27 of March, buy 6th of May. Sell 27 of March. Here. Sell, the price go down, and the buy 6th of May. So from here till here, the price go down. The developer was right. It was 33% movement. You see that? 27 of March, sell. Okay, that was right. But then buy was 6th of May. 6th of May. From here. Buy 6th of May, sell 23rd of May. You see that moment here? 23rd of May. 23rd. You see 23rd here and here 6th of May. So the price did that moment, yeah? 10%. Not a big amount. Not the huge movement. But right now, I'm not trading stocks. I'm only buying stocks. I'm only investing in stocks. But the developer, he's trading only options. He's not doing anything else. He don't trade. He don't invest in crypto. He's only doing the stock market. So right now, if we're gonna take a look at the MicroStrategy, it shows to us that the price should go to the correction. Yeah, like why I shouldn't believe in that moment. From here, we're gonna go up. So it means that I'm expecting something like that. Then we're gonna go up, and from here we're gonna go down. So it means that the July on the daily time frame, how it's gonna look on the daily time frame. We're gonna go up, up, down, up, down. So this yellow line will do that. For me, that's how MicroStrategy looks. But Where is July? Where is July? Here is July. Here it is. So it means that from the 4th, 5th, 6th of June until the end of June, you can find the best entry points for, and you know, I'm drawing and then I'm trying to do conclusion. So it means that you can find the best entry point from the 2nd of June till the 26th of June. For MicroStrategy, that's gonna be the really good opportunity for buying assets. After that, I'm gonna do the conclusion for you. So here, you're buying the middle until the second part of June. You are buying here. Then from the end of July, we're gonna go lower. I don't think that we're gonna break through the all-time high of MSTR. That's my opinion. But if you wanna do long-term investment, wait until December 2025, or even on the weekly time frame, my friends, on the weekly time frame, not December, March, April. That's how the weekly time frame looks. So I do not expect the MicroStrategy that we're gonna go higher than the previous high, but we definitely could hit that liquidity on $430, something like that. And we definitely could go low as 116. So it means that when we be at the bottom of the weekly time frame, that's where it's going to be the best timing for buying. But before that, I'm still want to see the MicroStrategy higher. So the old hype, the everything we'll talk about the MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, he's holding 600,000 Bitcoins, etc., etc., etc. That's why if we're going to come back on the Bitcoin, I'm still telling you, my friends, that from August till here, sorry for that, from August till November, that's where I'm gonna cue the market. From August till November. If I'm gonna go on the daily time frame, you see here in November, here it is. So that's the exit for Bitcoin. That's where everything will go in the huge correction. So here, we're gonna go in the huge correction. So like, I hope that you understand what I'm trying to say, but we are doing every week live stream. So that's mean that we're gonna find the best entry points on the 4-hour time frame. I'm still expecting that we're gonna see price of the Bitcoin maybe in August, September, 115, 120. This is the top, as I said to you in all previous live stream. This is the top for me. Where is that? Here. Before that, we can go to 92, 96, 80, 70, $69,000. Yeah, we could be there because nothing stopped the price of such a huge movement down and such a huge movement up. Nothing stopped the price. They told you that this is the news or whatever. No, they just taking your money from your liquidation, from your fear, from your greed, or whatever, etc. So the last conclusion for today about the Bitcoin, and then we're going to take a look on the Bitcoin volatility, dominance, USDT dominance, and probably total, etc. I don't think that you gave me way more likes. My bad. Thank you very much. Okay, then we're probably gonna skip the total. We're gonna skip the total. We're gonna skip the we're gonna skip the total, and we're gonna talk about some altcoins. I'm gonna do that for you. Thanks for likes. So the conclusion about the Bitcoin will sound, until we're gonna drop lower than the middle of the channel and we're gonna change the color in red, I'm still gonna try to find the long position on the 15 minutes. So like easy. Again and again. Let's go back on the 4-hour time frame. From here, from that yellow line, when we change the color, we need to catch long position. So it means that we are opening long here, 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 if you wish, here. Long, long, long. And you closing them here, here. You can trade every turnaround, especially if you're receiving the green. Green marks mean the impulse up, red marks mean the impulse down. Until we're gonna change our color, we can catch all this movement. This is the scalping. I don't like scalping. That's why, my friends, what I'm doing. While we are in red, I'm opening the daily time frame. I'm in red, yeah? From here till here. I'm gonna try to catch the short position. Where I'm gonna try to catch them? On the 4-hour time frame. So it means when that guy will turn around, I need to open bigger short. Yeah, I'm still holding my short from 99,000. I fix Solana, I fix Pepe, I fix... Yeah, I'm still holding Sui and Bitcoin in short. Sui was almost in the break-even price. I didn't fix anything. So it means that when this guy will turn around, I'm gonna try to catch one more short position. That's what I'm gonna do. If you wanna buy your assets, just wait until 6, 18, and 26, plus minus 1 day. Plus minus 1 day, because I don't know when this guy will be at the bottom. I don't know when this guy will be at the bottom. I don't know when this guy will be at the top, but it's work. So right now we see that the Bitcoin volatility should go lower until beginning of July. But before that, oh, by the way, my friends, can I be the first one who's gonna say that out loud? From the beginning of July till beginning of September, hold on. From beginning of July till the beginning of September. That's what the chart shows us, yeah? That's what the system shows us. So it means that the volatility will be huge, yes? If we're gonna go back on the Bitcoin chart, it means that that movement down, here, the beginning of July, the end of July. Should I trust? Maybe no. I don't know. Give me a second, please. So I'm gonna add small information that from the beginning of July till the end of July, the huge volatility on the Bitcoin will be. It means that if we're receiving this signal that the July will be in the downtrend with all these ups and downs, it means that from the beginning of July till the end of July, we need to find all our ups and downs on the 4-hour time frame, but the movement will be huge. The volatility, fine with me. So from here we're gonna go from here. The volatility will be go higher, but before that, let's try to look at the 4-hour time frame. What we should afraid? On the 4-hour time frame, we should be afraid of force and 11. So it means that force, here it is, yeah? So it means that probably our bigger movement will be here. Can I put, for example, this arrow? That will be really nice movement, and from 11 from 11, give me a second please, till 14. Yeah, so probably the big movement, the volatility. It means that the volatility will be bigger. So it means that that movement down and that movement up will be really interesting. I hope you understand what I'm trying to show to you. So yeah, I'm expecting that the price will go lower. That moment could be bigger because of the volatility. Can I put that as I did that before? Volatility. And one more volatility. So it means that the news will be in the media. Something bad happening, something good happening. Then we're going down again. So as I said to you, right now, you already knew when I sell everything, because I dropped the same video on the TikTok when I'm telling people 12th of May, I sold everything, like half of everything that I bought in March, April. So those of you who's following us on the TikTok, you knew that. And right now you're receiving the information that I'm buying back. If the price will be here way lower, I'm gonna buy more. If the price will be here way lower, I'm gonna buy more. But it's not gonna stop me to buy partly right now by market. If we're gonna go and see the Bitcoin dominance, my friends, why I'm buying by market? Because the 4-hour time frame showing us that we are approaching the middle of the channel. You remember what does it mean? That from here till, what's wrong with that? It means that we need to go lower. It means that we need to go lower. The first thing is that line, like 63%, but I'm expecting lower price. That's how it was on the previous live streams. And the dominance go lower, and it means that if you were buying when we were telling here, the altcoins were performing. Everything was discussed on the previous live stream. I was giving you the volatility, etc., etc. So it means right now on the 4-hour time frame, we need to go lower. On the daily time frame, my friends, we are do that kind of movement. That kind of movement. So it means that even if the Bitcoin will go lower, or the best thing that it could do, stay in the flat, it means that the altcoins will outperform. So we have a couple of days. We need to break this level, then we need to break that level. So it means that if the price will do something like that, we're gonna go higher. But if the price will do that, it means that from here we're gonna come back here, and then we're gonna go lower till July. Why July? I will explain you, because we have the weekly time frame, and the weekly time frame showing us that we are still going lower. The weekly time frame of the dominance shows us that from here we need to go lower. Why I shouldn't believe in that? So it means that until November, until that Bitcoin dominance bottom, if we're gonna be here 54, we all dream about 40% dominance. This is the dream. This is something insane. If the dominance will be in the 40%, I'm gonna do the giveaway, and I don't know, like we're gonna talk about Rolex for subscribers. I don't know, the car. I don't know, something silly, something stupid, something like what dream you have, something like that. But if we're gonna break through that line, we're definitely gonna go higher. So the 70, not that, 70, 72, 74%, for me, this is something that's gonna kill all altcoins. That's why here is the black color. And I'm not drawing anything except the live streams. So this is the dream. This is like 2021, 2017, like popping bottles in the club, like lizard. When we drinking, we drink, what gets lizard? I don't remember this song. You remember this? Like 2008, like a G6. Like BTC.D gonna call me and say, hey Andrew, I heard about your pink body. Can I bring the oil? Yeah. Please. Oh, why not? That's something that's gonna happen there because we are buying, buying, buying. We're speculating. We're selling the top. We're trying to buy the bottom. So that's the first. That's the last. But if I'm gonna open that chart with different time frames, we're gonna see, for example, what the 4-hour time frame shows us. First week of June. What the 12-hour time frame shows us. June 13th. What the daily time frame shows us. June 16th. So it means that before we're gonna go in the correction with the Bitcoin, we have a really good possibility to see Bitcoin dominance lower until the middle of June. So it means that if the Bitcoin dominance will go lower, we're gonna have opportunity to fix profit on the altcoins because, my friends, from the April when the price of the Bitcoin reached $74,000 till the end of May when the price reached new all-time high, almost any altcoin outperformed. The same was in November and at the beginning of December 2024. The same was in March 2024. First come Bitcoin, then come other altcoins. So it means why I'm buying all these dates. I'm expecting that if the Bitcoin dominance will go lower, as it shows here, as it shows here, as it shows here, and the last thing is the 4-day time frame, interesting. 6-day time frame, still interesting. 10-day time frame, 12-day. Why 12? Where is the weekly time frame? 4-day, 10-day, 6-day. What the fuck is that? I need the weekly time frame here. Yeah, here it is. The weekly time frame shows us the daily time frame, the 12-day, 2 weeks. Yeah, so like the best dates, it's still gonna be for the altcoins September, October, November. But it's too far away from now. I'm trying to fix profit monthly because I need to pay for my life. I'm trying to fix profit or some kind of assets if we're given like 10%, 20%, 30%, 40% and buy them back on the correction. If the asset goes up further from my fixation, it means that I'm gonna put that money in the different asset. But what I see right now, that we're gonna have correction on the Bitcoin. So about the dominance. If we gonna have small or huge or flat correction on the Bitcoin until 6th of June, and the Bitcoin dominance showing us that we're gonna go lower until the middle of June, it means that from 6 or 7 of June, with all this volatility information, with all this Bitcoin information, we're definitely gonna buy more altcoins, because when the 6th of June, the price of the Bitcoin with the bigger volatility will go up and the Bitcoin dominance will go down, that's where the altcoins will perform. I've been telling about this for the last week, and I've been telling to people when I'm buying the ton, when I'm buying other assets, when I'm selling them, etc., etc. People in the private group, they're receiving, I'm driving to the Vegas, I'm texting them, I bought, I sold, I fixed the profit, I bought back. Everyone, I will show you. Sold. I sold my yesterday buy, bought back. This was the same in the 26th of May. Then in the few, bought back, because I know what's happened with the price. I put stop losses in the profit when I saw bearish divergence, everything closed, will reopen. If you're gonna go in the timing, you're gonna see what the price did. Buying back partly. I fixed $9,000 profit on that trip. That's fine with me because I'm trying to collect the money and buy myself the Porsche 911 1991. I'm trying to do that. I have something like $7,000 right now, and I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I'm trying my best. So I'm fixing profit. I'm putting this money in the separate wallet, and I'm gonna try to buy this car until the end of June. I'm telling to people, I don't care what people doing with that information. Oh, this guy is stupid, I'm gonna open opposite way. Or they opening the same position, or they doing or not doing, because I'm trying to show to you in the public group what I'm doing. So right now, if we're gonna go back and take a look at the USDT dominance, it shows us on the weekly time frame that with all these movements in September, that's where you should be aware of selling your assets, because from September till July 2026, some of assets will outperform, but before that, we will see one more correction on the crypto market. I'm not gonna go on the weekly time frame there. By the way, I draw that line somewhere. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So right now I'm expecting that we're gonna go lower. It means that the Bitcoin, give me a second, something like I'm trying to understand that. If the USDT dominance going up, it means that there is less assets on the market. Give me the second. So it shows me that it should turn around. Okay, from the June. So again and again here, the first week of June, 6th of June. If we're gonna go on the 4-hour time frame, it's gonna show me that where is gonna be the top of the dominance. So it means that the price will be lower. 6. So it means that when this line will turn around and go up, it means that we're gonna do something like that. The whole crypto market will be struggling. When we see that movement down, it means that the crypto market are rising, everything are rising, because there is less money in the USDT. It means that people are buying assets for USDT. So it means that from June, everything could go up from the 6th, from the 7th of June. I'm not gonna take a look at the total, who cares, because it's definitely gonna show us the same. We're going down here, then down here. This is there is no Bitcoin here, yeah, like that's everything excluding the Bitcoin. So we have those dates on the total. Probably somewhere here, but on the daily time frame, the same things happening here. So it means that the July will be the best points, but excluding Bitcoin, my friends, it means that probably you will understand what I'm telling to you. August, if total 2, everything excluding Bitcoin, it means that if I'm gonna open the Ethereum, it's gonna show me that the August will be the bottom. Take a look. So if we're looking at the total 1, it shows everything, all crypto market with the Bitcoin, and total 2 showing us excluding Bitcoin. So it means that the most likely Ethereum will affect the price drop. So it means that my last call was $1,400 for the Ethereum. To be more specific, $1,397. Those people. Can we go higher, please? But I sold it too early. But I don't care about the Ethereum. Ethereum bring me the biggest money in my life. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. Higher. Here it is. So 7th of April, I showed to people my limit orders. The first limit order was 1,397. The second one, 1,143, and then lower than 1,000. 7, take a look at this. 7th of April, few more orders. I love this guy. Take a look at this. Oh my God, he's so funny. Probably this guy was, no, we're going to $3,000. 7th of April, Ethereum. Where is that? Where is that? Probably somewhere, maybe, I don't know where is the 7th of April, but I definitely know where is the 9th of April. So if I told to these people that this is the we'll never see Ethereum. You're gonna see Ethereum for $300. You're gonna see Ethereum for $600. Maybe you even someday gonna see Ethereum lower than $100. Please don't say thank you. Just something interesting was drawn here. Something interesting. So on the daily time frame, I'm expecting price lower here, and on the weekly time frame, my friends, from the impulse of the Ethereum, I'm telling you, just remember that. Just remember that day. Today is June 1st, the first day of summer 2025. These limit orders will be triggered. That limit order will be triggered. If not in August, then in 2026. Just try to collect as much money as you can. Because, my friend, for example, if we're gonna go back in time, we bought here, we bought here, we bought here, we bought here, and then we are selling here, 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 and here. So it means that we can catch the short movement of the Ethereum from the August till September, October. That's gonna look like here. Like definitely we should try to sell it somewhere here. From here to here, we're gonna go lower. And on the 4-hour time frame, we're gonna find exactly the date. Because you see for the Ethereum, it looks like the biggest movement will be here and here. But who cares about that? And why it looks different? Because the dominance will go lower. So it means that Ethereum could outperform. But if we're gonna go back on the weekly time frame and we put all these marks, so it means that we need to buy here, and then we're gonna hold the Ethereum right until 2028, the end of the February 2028. So again, today, 1st of June 2025, I'm telling you that I'm gonna buy in the first quarter of 2026 Ethereum lower than $600. And then I'm gonna sell it at the end of February, at the beginning of March 2028, probably higher than 4,000, 5,000, maybe even the dream $11,000. So if I'm gonna go back in future, and I'm gonna open this chart from where the weekly time frame shows us, I'm not gonna put these lines, take a look at this, like we always trying to show you who gonna sell at the bottom of the channel. So it means that you gotta sell here. It means that you're gonna sell here. It means that you're gonna buy a little bit here. The bottom. I hope you understand what I'm telling to you. That's works perfectly. But with the help of that, the yellow one, it works really good. So it means that here, either you're gonna buy here on the previous bottom, or you're gonna buy here, or you're gonna buy here. You're not gonna buy on the top. So it means that you bought for 160, 127, or 110, then you sold somewhere here, bought again, sold. You're not buying here. If like we're talking about the weekly time frame, and of course here you will find the bottom of the weekly time frame. You see that? You see that? So it means that here, in that moment, you can find other trades. But if you sold here and you bought here, it means that you catch the movement in 75%. Or you can trade this one on the separate cryptocurrency exchange or whatever. Then you bought here and you sold here. We can fix that here. Here's the bottom, or here's the top, or here is the top, yeah? You selling at the top, you buying at the bottom. That's it. You buying at the bottom, that's it. So you sold, you bought, you sold. And it shows to me, can I delete all these lines, please? Please. Fine. So it means, my friends, I'm not trying to scare you. I don't give a fuck about Ethereum. I probably should open the biggest short in my life, but probably it's gonna happen in September, October, November, somewhere there, because we're still here. So it means that this guy could do that movement. So it means when that guy will turn around, that guy will be at the top. So from here, I can catch movement down, or from here. The next buying point for me will be in August, then April 2026. Why? Because XRP. $600 for XRP. the Dubai real estate are gonna work with XRP blockchain. Sounds good. Sounds really good for me and for a lot of people. But we have a bad feelings about the XRP. Really bad feelings. So it means that I'm expecting price way lower until October. Then the next bottom will be the same, April 2026. If we're gonna take a look at the 2 weeks time frame, nothing changed, but on the daily time frame, either you buy in here, sorry for that, either you buy in here or you buy in somewhere here. Want to be more accurate? Like right now you can buy. Right now you can buy if you like understand what you're doing. But if I were you, I will wait until 6, 7, 8. So it means that we're gonna have that movement down. So it means, for example, you know that every live stream I'm opening the trade. Give me a second, please. I need to wait until this guy will be here, but I don't care about that. I'm gonna open short position on the XRP just by the market. And we will see what's gonna happen with the price. And done. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with the price on 6, 7, 8 of June. Let it be there. So I'm expecting that the Ripple will go lower on the 4-hour, on the daily, and the weekly time frame. Solana, that asset moving not like others. Since 2021, that asset repeat the movement of the Bitcoin more often. What the fuck? How can I add this? Why? Okay, who cares? I care. So let's see. Hey. What the fuck is that? Why that's happening to me? Explain me, please. Why? Why? I'm sorry for that. Like, you think I was ready for that? No. And still, probably you don't have what to do right now. So we're gonna go up. We're gonna go down. We're gonna go up. That's something like, I'm gonna call it my opinion. And I'm not trying to show you that the price did the same. Like in the meaning of, I will explain you right now. Give me a second, please. Something like that. Yeah. So we have, can you please stop? Can you please stop? So what I mean, that for me, it looks almost the same. So the recovery of the Solana was the fucking insane. The pumps in 2021 here was absolutely unnormals. I was buying Solana for $20, and that gave to a lot of people like 10,000%. Then everything drops on 96%. So the price from $260 drops to $4, almost $5. After that, the fastest recovery, and the new all-time high. Again, 3,000%. So it means that you see right now here, that's how the Bitcoin looks for me. I'll try to explain you my thoughts. So if, how to do that? Okay, I'm gonna put just the peak here, the bottom. The peak is here, the bottom is here, the peak is here, yeah? Like, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So it means that right now, I wanna see correction on the Solana. The last call on Solana was $97. Go find that by yourself. I'm gonna be tired because that was on the private live stream for the private group. The last call was lower than $100, so 95, 97, 91, somewhere there. We dropped there. And a lot of people was, oh, we're never gonna be there. Never. I'm good with that. The same as people were telling me about, not here. Give me a second, I'm trying to find that. Yeah, so probably that's something that I was showing to people, that we're gonna drop here, we're gonna drop here, we're gonna drop here. And I'm telling to people that the first line I'm not gonna buy. The first line you can catch the trade, but we're gonna drop 12. I sold here, I'm trying to buy it. And if the price didn't reach my point, I'm buying by market. I'm telling this to people. I bought, I sold. So if we're gonna go back to the Solana, take a look at this. That's gonna be absolutely different from everything that you're gonna see except the Bitcoin. So if we have the September, like, I will show you. You shouldn't buy here. You should buy here at the bottom. So it means that right now the Solana should go to the correction, and when we're gonna have that movement, either we're gonna turn around here or we're gonna turn around at the bottom, it means that you can buy here or you can buy here. So it means that this guy could do something like that, this guy could do something like that, this guy could do something like that. How to find the perfect exit or entry point? Go on the lower time frame. So it means that that's what Solana shows, that probably we're gonna go lower and we're gonna start trading in the flat. But from the September 2026, this guy will do huge pump. My opinion, 300, 400, 500, 600, 800. In my opinion, Solana has a huge chance to outperform the Ethereum. You know why? Because they're doing something, and the Vitaly Buterin like, oh, this is the robot dog. Oh my god, I have the same, but in my brains, like in my dreams. Oh. Hello, this is Vitaly Buterin, and today we're gonna talk about the Ethereum and why so much people. Maybe he will start to do OnlyFans soon, Buterin. Just because he can. And that's what I'm telling. That's from the prism of the respect. Because this guy is insane. I don't give a fuck if the Elon Musk doing drugs or whatever. Who cares about that? These guys are so fucking clever, smart, rich. Their IQ is like unpredictable. Today it's 100 and they doing some stupid things. Tomorrow it's 300. So in my opinion, the Solana will go in the flat, but lower than that price. I want to see Solana somewhere here. Yeah, I know that $20 sounds ridiculous, especially for people who's holding Solana. I'm not trying to scare you. I really don't give a fuck about if their price will be there or not. If the price will be there, I'm gonna put all my money. I'm gonna go to the bank. I'm gonna tell him, here, can you give me some kind of loan, please? I'm gonna go to the pawn shop and I'm gonna leave there my car, I don't know, my sperm,
like, you know, they paying you for sperm. So I'm gonna find the money to buy it. So the last time I was telling to Ukrainians, hey guys, buy. The last time was November 2023. The last time I was telling to Ukrainians in open source in the public, I'm selling in March. After that, I gave them the last chance. And in December 2024, I stopped posting anything for Ukrainians. Because you leave the country, you're a traitor. We don't care about your opinion. We don't care about everything that you're trying to teach us or everything. No. With all due respect. So, my friends, let's take a look at the Trump daily time frame. We're gonna go lower. We're still gonna go lower. Can I clear the chart because why there is so many things to do? We're gonna go lower on with that guy. We're gonna go lower. So let's try to find where we're gonna go. It shows us that until second, we're probably gonna, in my opinion, my friends, we could be somewhere here. I really want to see the impulse on that guy. Why? Because the Bitcoin dominance could do impulse, small impulse. Before we're gonna go lower, it could do small impulse. So the Trump could go lower. Where is that? Yeah, here. Low battery. Okay. Lower, higher. Something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for the Trump. I don't know if I should read the comments or not. I don't know that. I don't think about that right now. Every week it's harder for me to do these live streams only just because like the expectations of people. This guy gonna give me the gold right now. He gonna give me the best advice in the world. Oh my God. Honey, not today. Kids, shut the fuck up, sit in your room, play in the fucking Minecraft. For some of you, these live streams like the Pornhub, you take in the cream, like body lotion or something like lubricant, you take in napkins, you open your laptops, and this guy gonna change my life. You think my life changed for one video? My thoughts, everything in my life was changed in 1 week, months, year. I was struggling. I was declining every opportunity. I was canceling all the stupid meetings in the bar, in the restaurant, in the nightclub. I was trying to do something for me because I was such a fucking stupid guy, 18 years old, who going to the university, who collecting money to get the pass on the underground, on the bus. I was angry on people who's driving Mercedes, BMW, Porsche. You want to tell me that you bought this Ferrari on the legal income without stealing, without sucking someone rich guy dick? No. In my eyes, everyone was scammers. Everyone was doing some kind of fraud, stealing, killing, etc. I didn't believe that someone could reach that things. Yesterday I was driving in the Beverly Hills, in the Rodeo Drive, and on the traffic light, right next to me, there was the old guy on the 2019, 2016 Mercedes-Benz C-Class, the same coupe as I have. And he was looking at me, he was bald, he was old, he was like, in my opinion, he was thinking like, what this guy doing? Sometimes I'm looking at the guys who's driving SF90, Rolls Royces, Pagani, Bugatti. I have a friend who's like has like 30 cars, the most expensive cars in the world. Guys wearing the watches for 1 million, 5 million, etc. Like, there is such a huge gap between those who's not thinking, not dreaming big, who's not putting the goals, who's only like trying to say like, oh, I cannot afford that because I don't have rich parents. Oh, they all doing something like Timothy Chalamet, the Kardashians, the wife of Bieber, who sold her company for $1 billion. Like, people who discussing other people wealth and net worth, etc. And they just going back home to their wife, kids, whatever whom, and they, I need to translate this word. They just make excuses. Who cares about your excuses? I don't give a fuck if you ever gonna reach any level. That's your life. That's your job to do or not to do something. That's your decision. That's your responsibility. That's your profit. That's your income. That's your salary. That's your taxes. Nobody gonna care about my problems. So why somebody except your mother or maybe someone who's like, oh yeah, of course, my poor boy, my poor girl, oh yes, you didn't get this crown only just because somebody fucking this girl and somebody paid for her, whatever. Who cares about that? Nobody. So I was that guy who was wearing the backpack and was like, everybody, oh. Then I realized that you should put your attention, your time, your energy, your thoughts in all these Need for Speed or Too Fast, Too Furious cars. If you want to drive that car, earn it. When you gonna get the profit, when you get, for example, $300,000 or $100,000, and you're gonna stay in the dealership, like I was telling to guys, the young guys yesterday, like everyone here are driving the financed or leased cars, and they telling that this is financial literacy, to pay 20% more, while the cost of the car are going bigger in 5-7 years, and the price what you're gonna get for this car for this 5 years going lower like 5 times, especially for the Maserati, Cayenne, Mercedes, almost everyone except G-Wagon. Like, you still paying for something that depreciate more than you can buy it by market. If you have cash, if you have opportunity, you're still paying for something way more. And in 6 years, for example, in 3 years, people who's like wanted to buy back the leased cars, even in 3 years, this car gonna cost less on the market. Then you need to pay rebates, or how it calls, like when you close in the lease. That's fucking insane for me. I'm gonna take my cash, I'm gonna go to the 5, 6, 10 dealership. I'm gonna text to people, I'm gonna tell them I can pay that amount of money. If no, I'm gonna go next. Okay, I want a black car, I want a red car, I want a yellow car. If the yellow car didn't accept my offer, I'm gonna go to the green car. And then I'm gonna rob this car. And then I'm gonna do like painting or whatever. Every car is the metal. It's there to put your or your family from the location A to the location B. Some of cars giving you emotions, some of cars giving you status, because when I'm going around with the sportwear, for the last few times I'm wearing the sportwear, I was like, I'm so fucking tired to wear all this like polo, t-shirts, pants, whatever, just fuck off. When I was wearing the Audemars Piguet, people like, oh, he's wearing Audemars Piguet, I should listen to this guy. So when people see me in the Bentley or in the Maybach in the previous year or whatever other car, they're like, I should listen to this guy. Oh, this guy knows something. If I'm gonna lease the car, if I'm gonna rent the car, What's gonna change in my brain? Nothing. And you're gonna be, oh, this guy wearing Balenciaga. Oh, yes. Oh my God, did you saw his chain? And something like that. People will do whatever other rich people will tell them, but they're gonna be in the biggest depths of their life. For example, the Bieber driving the new Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, yeah? But in my opinion, I truly believe that this is the marketing. This is something like the PR, the promotion, something like that, to show that he's in depths, to like, to cut his taxes or whatever. I don't care. But from the guy who was angry on anyone who's driving car more expensive than $10,000, when my parents was buying the first Hyundai Getz 2007 for $11,000, for me that was something like, oh my God. I couldn't believe that that's happening to my family. Because all the time we were driving the old broken cars, like the cars that was made 10 years before I was born. Then when I was 10 years, my father bought 10 years old Mercedes van because he was doing the people transporting service. Then in 2007, my father bought first, oh, I was promised to my friend to show him the car, which my father did. My father built 3 cars by himself. That was really funny. Like people in Ukraine, they pretty familiar with the car, with the main car, which my father did. I'm gonna show it to you probably next time. So they bought this car, and for me, for the young guy, 17 years old, turning 18 in 2007 because my birthday in July, and that was something like May or June 2007. For me, that was like, oh my God, I'm fucking the richest person in the world. I put my arm from the window like that. I was like, I don't know what you heard about me. The T.I. song, you can get whatever you like. Like, I felt myself like I'm fucking like the richest person in the world. And that's when my brain stopped to think. From 2007 till 2000 probably 9, when I turned 18 years old, again, summer, July, that's my birthday. So I was thinking that that's the top, that's the maximum that I can reach in my life, because my parents were telling me like, you should go on the job, you should learn, you should like study good, then you're gonna go and submit your application, your CV to that or that kind of work job, and then you're gonna receive promotion in 10 years, maybe, probably, and you're gonna be happy as we are. My parents are the most happiest person in the world. They like, I never saw people older than 62 years old who's fucking so hard, who's loving each other so bad, who's like being together for 51 years old, 51 years. So no. From 1985, it's 40 years plus 6, 46 years. Sorry for that. 46 years they are together. This October, they're gonna celebrate 40 years in the marriage, but before that, they were 6 years together. So they love each other. They are happy without money, without anything. Right now, they have more opportunities because their children achieve something. We can help them. But still, my parents are crazy. Like, we want to send money to the nephew. We want to send money to you. Oh, I read your message. I saw that you have problem right now. You holding these losses. Can we send you money? I was like, Mom, please stop it. I'm buying apartment for them, I'm buying cars for them, I'm trying like every year to send them on the vacation, Maldives or whatever other. Not so many people in the world could send themselves to the fucking 3-star hotel, whatever, on the river, the closest river near their house. Not so many people could take the car and drive to the lake to do barbecue, to swim, to relax, because every day we like working on someone else wells, like, you know, like net worth. Sorry for that. I'm not. Может мне вообще, блядь, начать на русском говорить, чтобы вы, блядь, использовали все возможные переводчики. I'm talking about, maybe I should start to talk in Russian, because I can express myself way better in Russian and in Ukrainian, and I can make way more jokes in that languages than you gonna use the Gemini or the Google Glasses or whatever other translator with AI, and you're gonna translate everything, because I'm trying my best, and everything that I'm asking from you is your support. That's it. Because I know that not so many people need all these stories about, oh, this guy was so poor, oh my god, my little boy. No. I wish there was the internet back in 2007 like it was right now, because in 2007 there was the huge Madame box which was doing the home phone busy for hours, you know, this like, and my mom was like, why nobody can call me and talk about this TV series about the Santa Barbara or whatever other TV series they've been watching with her friends. So there was no such a huge amount of information. The YouTube was made for people to see how the kitty licking their balls, like, that's it. There was no such a huge amount of information like right now, and still people choosing to follow some stupid bloggers, some stupid, oh, this guy traveled so far, oh my god, it's so interesting. People don't understand that they are doing money. They're not showing you their lifestyle. I'm doing money right now. I'm doing huge money right now. I'm talking to you. That's not something like, okay, I'm gonna start the live stream every Sunday just because I promise it to people. No. Everything that you are doing in your life, either you're doing someone richer or you're doing yourself richer. That's it. Everything is about the money. When you're gonna understand that, when you're gonna say to yourself, oh yeah, this guy was right. So when I'm doing something, somebody making profit on that, you're gonna understand how to do profit from everything that you're doing for yourself. If I bought the camera, I love the camera. I love to do that. If I bought this screen, if I bought all this stuff that you see here, I bought it because I want it. I love it. But if I'm not gonna do profit from that, why should I? I'm gonna turn on my mobile phone. I'm gonna put it like that, without all these lightings. You even wouldn't notice how many source of lights are here. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you probably on that. So, give me a second, please. I need this camera. This camera, where is that? Where is that? That one. Yeah? So, take a look at this. One light, the second light. There we have, today without the TikTok, so we're using only one for streaming. The first microphone, the second microphone, behind that screen we have another microphone. We have this huge screen. We have another source of light. I turn it off today. Another source of light. You see how many things here. Sorry if the sound was not the best. And I'm doing that by myself. I'm alone here and I'm good with that. Each live stream will bring me like $10,000, something like that. because I know how, because I know that people respect that, people want that information, people need that information. What's gonna happen with me if I'm gonna stop doing this? Nothing. If you start a new business, if you start a new, I don't know, new chapter of your life, you're getting a new hobby, you should feel yourself happy while you're doing something. But sometimes people put me in the state of like, fucking stop texting me, because there is a lot of problems in your life, in my life, in other life. Believe me, my friend died and he left me with the fucking disaster problems, because he has $140,000 of my money and something about $270,000 of other people money. And I need to solve that. I need to prove to the cryptocurrency exchange that that was my partner, that I sent him money, that he bought that assets. I need to do a lot of things through my lawyers in Ukraine. And I live here, not in Ukraine. Believe me, every day we're receiving thousands of opportunities and thousands of opportunities to receive the problems. And we have exactly the same amount of time, exactly the same 24 hours. But please, come on, the doctor, the friends, this fucking ring, everything told me like, you should sleep 8 hours. I don't remember when was the last time when I slept 8 hours, 5-6 hours, 5-6 hours. I'm not trying to like argue about that. Okay, fine. If that's how my life happening, that's how it will be. I'm going on vacation. I'm telling to people, please don't text me. I'm going on the wedding of my brother. Hey, so when you gonna come back? So either gonna be the live stream today, like something. Go call to the Netflix office and ask them when it's gonna be the next Gentleman 2 season 2. Call to HBO, ask them about the White Lotus 4, or call to HBO, ask them about the House of Dragon, the Last of Us. Hey, Marvel, yes. So, are you gonna resurrect the Iron Man? Yeah, no? Come on, guys. Everything around you is about the money. Chill out. If I'm not gonna do this today, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. If I don't see that something are changing on the screen, on the chart or whatever, I'm still gonna make this live stream, because I know that there is a lot of people like those 5 boys yesterday. For me, they are boys. I was the same like them, but when I was 22 years old, I already have first business. In 3 years, I bought my first real estate property. In 5 years, I became the first in 3 years, I became the first Ukrainian hryvnia millionaire in my family. That's only $120,000 like in one bag. Back in the days when the price of the 1 hryvnia, $1 cost 8 hryvnias. After that, the price go up like hell. But then I was telling to myself, I need to become a dollar millionaire before 30 years. I was telling to myself, I need to become father before 30 years. So before 30 years, I already had 3 real estate property. One for $150,000, one for $210,000, and one for $400,000. But I still didn't tell to myself that I'm a millionaire. Only in 31, I have $1 million in one bag. I'm not talking about the net worth. I'm not talking about I have this, my business bringing me that amount of money each month or whatever. No. You can tell people that you are a millionaire only if you can spend $1 million. You can call yourself multimillionaire only if you have $10+ million. I'm still not a multimillionaire because in 2022, I lost everything. Everything. And right now, 2 days ago, I'm receiving the information that I lost a little bit more. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this life? But I'm not laying on the floor and like, oh my God, what should I do? Hey, Father, can you send me some kind of like, oh, you are at the war, the job, the work, whatever. Like my father are still driving the car. He's doing his job. He's loving his job. He's happy. I'm calling to my girlfriend mother. I'm asking her, please, can we send you on the vacation because you fucking working? It's fucking insane. She's working for $300 per month. The pension of my mother, $50 per month. How can like grown up women survive on that amount of money? Even if here in the United States, people receiving like $2,500 or $4,000 pension, shut the fuck up. That's why people most of the time go into the Arizona, to the Texas, they get in the lease on the convertible, they travel around the world, because everywhere else except New York, Los Angeles, Miami, you can live for $2,500 or $4,000. Especially in Ukraine, you're gonna be the king of Ukraine. The red carpet is ready. Joshua from Philadelphia. Of course, sir. You can fuck my daughter. And too many other things. I don't know why it's happening in their life and why people are giving all this excuse about their lives. We always, like, you know, the funny joke. So we all have a 42% chance to be born Indian. Like, you saw all this video about like how they do in the street food. Like, here's the sand, here's the dirt, here's the mud, here's the something from my legs. Eat that food. Not everyone in India are poor. There is too many people, and too many people there are poor. But there is rich people. There is people who trying to produce something, who trying to invent something, who trying to do something. And there is people who's like, oh, did you saw this millionaire from the how did it feel when the guy win the $1 million because he was poor and all his life was like the things that was happening in the who want to become a millionaire game. You understand what I'm talking about. Like, probably if you saw this movie, you understand what I'm talking about. So there is people who's giving excuses, and like, who cares about that? If the price tomorrow wouldn't go where it should go or where I see it goes, if we're not gonna go to the correction from tomorrow or from today right now, because I'm telling to people 2nd of June plus minus 1 day, I'm gonna be good with that. If I'm gonna miss opportunity or if I'm gonna be in losses, if tomorrow price will go, I don't know, $150,000, I'm gonna be good with that, because if the price will go to $150,000, and even if the dominance wouldn't move, it means that everything that I bought yesterday will go up. I can open short position on the future market with the risk management, and I can buy partly on the whole amount of money that I have the spot positions. I can stake them, I can put them on the deposit, I can do whatever I want, I can send it, I can like forget my seed phrase, I can lose everything. Nothing gonna change in my life because I already did that twice. I did that, you know, when you playing the Diablo 2, Diablo 3, you choosing the difficulty of the game. Like, I already did that on the hardcore difficulty in Ukraine. I moved here with my family and I never work here. I bring my Maybach here. I bought the car for my girlfriend. I rent the apartment. I try to do everything. I pay for the lawyer to receive the green card. I was trying, not sitting in the corner like, what should I do? What should I do? I lost all my businesses. I lost a huge amount of money. Yes, that's hurting. I was in depression for almost 1 year. I never opened the trade since February till October 2022. Zero trades, zero buying, selling, whatever. I was like, fuck. Then you gather in yourself. You tell to yourself, enough. You spend too much time drinking wine, going on the ocean, chilling, breathing, doing some kind of things. Right now, you should get back your things. You should build your life, build your business, and move forward. Few days ago, we celebrate 1 year of the new business, which bring us fucking huge amount of money from the scratch, with the zero amount of money, with the zero budget, with the zero promotion budget, zero, only experience and courage to try. That's it. The guy from Ukraine, home alone, like zero helpers. Thanks God right now my friend helping me to do this video on the Rodeo Drive. Built multi-million dollar business. You know what expenses we have? Maybe like few $1,000s per month. Plus taxes, plus whatever. Okay, I never been in the United States before. I heard about taxes. I know how it works. You can deduct your taxes. You can do it like A, B, C, D. People who do that, you know what I'm talking about. So all I need to do is to sell my Bentley and buy myself the Rolls-Royce Cullinan or G-Wagon. Because back in Ukraine, when I was buying the G63, that's just something that you pay in cash. Because the lease doesn't work, the finance doesn't work in Ukraine as it should work. That's it. If you achieve something, not because you were lucky enough, you can repeat that anytime in every country. The multi-billionaire from Russia, the Tinkov, he lost his bank. He was the billionaire there. He made $1 billion business in Mexico less than 1 year. Yeah, he knows what he's doing way more than I know. But if I want to do $100,000 per month, I know how to do that because I was doing more in Ukraine. All I need to do is more energy, more time, more money, more my attention to put in the business. And I'm wasting my time. It's like 3 hours here. How many people are watching right now? 300? No, probably less than 100 people. How many people will watch this live stream till the end? Oh, I don't have such a big amount of time. Oh my God, this guy is so boring. He's talking about something that he achieved. And then they receive it. How many people could put their phone on whatever amount of time in do not disturb mode? I don't give a fuck about what's happening in the world. Who's texting me? Who's calling me? I'm doing what I love. I'm doing what I want. And after that, I'm gonna go and put myself in the cryo camera. After that, I'm gonna go on the ocean. After that, I'm gonna go to the restaurant. After that, I'm gonna do something that I want. And I know that most of you doing the same thing. But can you do that constantly till the end of your life? Even if I'm gonna lose my brain, my eyes, my voice, my legs, there is still gonna be enough of money to put them in the to do the good deposit. How to say that? The right deposit. So I don't need money until the end of my life, but my life wouldn't be that quality that I deserve, that quality that I want. Right now I'm looking at the cars and like, what car should I buy? Because I'm not gonna buy that in finance or lease. Too many people doing that to prevent the taxes or whatever. That's fine. This is the easiest way to do. To cut your taxes, to deduct that from the taxes. But I need only one car, maybe 2 cars. I had a motorcycle, I had 3 more cars. And that's gonna be a really good picture if you're gonna put a lot of cars. But I'm thinking about only one car, the daily car. So I want to be the guy who's not gonna think about that. Right now, for me, I don't understand. I'm lying. I understand why people buying the $100 million yacht. I understand how they doing that, and I want to be there. I understand. Maybe right now I understand a lot of things, but still I have some kind of like patterns in my brain. I have something that blocking me from that way of doing business, and I'm still like, oh no, you need to be honest, you need to be true, you need to be like blah 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 blah. Nah. I have people who trying to teach me something that I'm still like, no, I can see it. No, it's not like that. Nah. And then you're like trying to open your eyes and like, no, it's still fucking like that. It's hard for me. And the worst thing in my life that I have one like malfunction, the bug in my brains. If somebody asking me in my face, I cannot lie. I don't know why. Like, you know, it's from the childhood. We never lied to our parents because our parents always said to us, like, you can do whatever you want. If you want to drink, please drink at home. If you want to smoke, please smoke it. Like, do that at home. If you want to do that at home. My father always tell me, like, I'm going to bring that to you so you will taste that with me. And if something going to happen wrong, you will be home. You will be safe. No matter what's happening in my life, my father always tell me, like, please, I want to be the first one who gonna know that you have a problem. So I never have this kind of things like to say to my father that I was drinking and somebody like punched me in the face. Hey, father, I crashed the car, or I don't know, like I lost the money or whatever. My parents was my friends, and I always told them like, hey, I have a problem. Right now, the same. They the first one. Maybe my girlfriend is the first one who know about my problem. There is the Ukrainian chat. What I'm doing, like right now, less than it was like a few months ago. But still, they know all my problems. I'm telling him, hey guys, I'm feeling bad right now, and tomorrow probably I'm gonna do the live stream for them. I'm gonna tell them what's the biggest problem with my friend who passed away. Because I want that people will hear my story and prevent them from doing the same mistakes. Sometimes I wish that I have that kind of man. I'm always telling to Ukrainians that I have a mentor. This is the lady who I met back in 2011. She's like 10 years older than me. She's the billionaire. She's Ukrainian. She's the billionaire. Her father is billionaire. Her husband probably billionaire. Like they are family, one of the wealthiest family in the world. Not in the world, in Ukraine. Let's say in Ukraine. I don't know how much money they have, but definitely billions. And she trying to like give me some kind of non-financial advices in my life, which helping me to grow. I'm not the guy who's gonna look at anybody. I can do jokes about delivery guys, but I respect everyone who's doing their job. I do not respect people who staying on the fucking stupid 5'8", 5'9", or whatever, like 724 job for years. But if you have problems and you have will and power to go to take off your crown and say, my family need money, so I'm gonna go and be the waiter, be the handyman, be the mover, be a delivery guy, be whatever whom, I respect those people. But if this person choose to stay on that job more than 6 months, because 6 months it's waiting enough to do more, to spend less, to accumulate money for 3 months of your life, and for that 3 months you're gonna start new business. Because we started the business, the first month was $2,300 profit. 2 months ago we closed almost $200,000 for 1 month, my friends. That's it, period. So just try to understand that. I like the guys who I met yesterday, they was like, can you give me like your number? I was like, yeah, of course, take my number. If they're gonna call me or they're gonna text me the next week, I told him that there is 2 options. I'm gonna do what I love to do. I'm gonna talk about my experience. I'm gonna show them how it works. And I told him, like, I'm gonna probably film that because I'm gonna do the small video for people who cannot meet me here or who cannot talk to me face to face. I'm gonna do small video as I was doing for Ukrainians a lot of times. Every month I was doing the lessons for people and I was explaining them how they can make money with the zero money. Like, you don't need to have money. All you need to have is information and time. That's it. And shut the fuck up about all other excuses. This winter, I was in New York. I go to Soho Apple store to charge my phone. There was the guy who goes there. He looks like homeless. Who goes there, open the computer which are in the access in the any Apple store in the world. He download the video files, the raw video files, and he was staying there for all this time editing the video for someone who ordered him that. I came to him, I asked him, can I shoot the video? He was like, no. He told me that he's living on the street, but when he receiving the order on the editing of the video, he going to the Apple store, he downloading files, he staying there with the Final Cut, because all these laptops, all these computers has the license Final Cut to show people how it works. Nobody will ask you until the store will close. And he said, like, I'm taking $300, $500 for that. I met the guy a year ago who was living last 2 years in Prius. He live in the car because he said, like, I'm collecting money to buy a house. So yesterday I was talking to 5 guys in a different field of job, and I'm telling him, you all can do better. So either next week I'm gonna spend really nice time with them, or I'm gonna waste my time with them. Because some of them will be like, oh, this guy is not who he is. I thought that he is like that. I know how it works. And especially when you're showing people how it works, when you're showing them, like, this is my knowledge, this is what I can do, this is what I'm showing you. You're receiving, for example, first $20, first $100, not doing anything. Or you showing them your experience and you telling him, so what are you doing? You're selling t-shirts. How many t-shirts you sold today? 0. How many t-shirts you sold last week? 25. How many t-shirts you're gonna sell next week? When you're trying to pitch them, when you're trying to talk to them, when you're trying to communicate, no matter what you're doing in your life, if I'm gonna spend a little bit more time, I'm gonna understand how everything works. Do I need that? No. But it's interesting for me to communicate with people and to understand how their business works, because believe me or not, I was owning and I was the CEO of a lot of different business in Ukraine. Right now, I'm tired of that. I'm really tired of that. It's fine for me to have the podcast, to talk to people, to do something like to help children, to help grown up men, women from different countries, to just to stay in front of the mirror and tell to herself, like, I'm fat. I don't want to be fat. What should I do not to be fat? I'm stupid. I want to speak Spanish. I want to speak Chinese. What should I do to talk this language? I don't have money. I don't have house. First thing you need to do is to understand and confirm to yourself that you have problem, that you're not perfect. Either you want to be traveler, either you want to be fighter, you want to be dancer, you want to be actor, you want to be engineer, you want to be someone. Just say to yourself, I hate my job, I hate my life, I hate my body, I hate my wife, dog, whatever. This is your life. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody owes you a shit in this life. Not your parents, not your children. I heard from my friends, like, they said, like, no. 18 years old, get the fuck out of my apartment. When I'm gonna be old, you're gonna come back and you're gonna pay everything that I did for you through all this time. And that's fair enough. But when I turned 18 years old and somebody telling me you should leave the house, I'm gonna choose and I'm gonna make decision. Should I bring the water cup to you when you're gonna be old or not? Because I didn't ask anyone to bring me in the life, to give me this life. I didn't ask anything. So it means that I didn't own anything to my parents, but I respect them. I love them. I admire them. I will do anything for them. But also they don't need nothing from me. They will give their lives for me. and I will think, should I give my life for them? I will definitely gonna think about that because they has their time. They live their life, they are happy, they saw everything that they want to see. They did everything that they want, and the question, are you doing what you want to do? Are you going somewhere, or you just walking around like, I'm just looking around like, I'm fine, thank you? No. Why there is people who trying to sell you in the stores? Because they asking you to put you in the state of, yeah, I need that clothes. Why there is waiters in the restaurant? Not to bring you the food, because the most popular restaurant, they taking your order on the cashier, and then you like, yeah, I'm gonna sit somewhere, yeah. But we're not talking about the restaurant service. We're talking about like, there is options, because I was the waiter, and they told me like, the main thing that you need to do is to put the client of the restaurant in the state of, yeah, I want to order this expensive wine. Yes, I want to try dessert. Yes, I need this cocktail. Because everyone could drink coffee, could drink wine, water, could do whatever they want to do and spend $10. But this is something like the talent to sell to you when you are in restaurant additional things. And that's happening everywhere. Me the same. I'm buying the AMG GLE for my girlfriend, and I was like, fuck, this is AMG, that's expensive. And she's not gonna drive through the dance on the asphalt, how to call that, like when the road are with the bumps. So she gonna destroy this 22nd inch wheels. She gonna destroy the suspension of this car, or maybe she's gonna like damage the engine. And the guy, the seller, like, you can get additional warranty from bumper to bumper only for $4,000. I was like, even if she's gonna drive it like the granny, like, I better buy this. So it means that they made upsell on me. For me, I don't care about that. I even don't have the insurance right now on my car. I don't give a fuck about that. Yes, it will be like, oh my God, somebody crashing my car. I'm gonna be upset about that, but I'm fine. But everything that came to me, all the problems that came to me from outside of my body, from my brain, from my responsibility, I'm trying to prevent that. So try to learn the upsell, try to learn market, try to learn trading, because everything in your life, everything that you are doing in your life, since you were the child and your mom or your dad give you the first dollar, hey, can you go to the store and bring me the Coke? Since that moment, you're doing trading. You're paying for coffee, you buying electricity, you receiving money, you spending this money, you doing everything in your life. That's trading. Because you can go to Michelin restaurant and pay $400 for one dish, for example, for one meal. Or you can go to the McDonald's and pay $12, $15, $18 for one meal. Exactly the same. You choosing. Or you can go exactly at the same restaurant and tell them, so I have a birthday today. Can I receive discount? And they was like, we mostly don't do that, but okay. I proved to my friends, I took them to the restaurant here in Los Angeles, like, just tell me what restaurant and I'm gonna show you that I can get discount like that on anything. If something has the price, you can get discount for anything. So for those of you who's watching this video right now, I'm telling you, you can get whatever you want. Just try to dream bigger. Try to look at this world not in the prism of fucking Bezos just bought his another $400 million yacht and there is so many poor, hungry children in the Africa. He don't give a fuck about those children. you don't give a fuck about those children because you're not in Africa, you're not to feed them, you're not trying to like give them water. You're sitting somewhere watching the news and like arguing and excuse yourself because somebody get this yacht. Stop looking at others, try to think and look in yourself. Okay guys, I think that's enough. That's way than enough. I can talk all day long. I will try to find the time to build the 3-hour live stream program for you to explain you how you can get access to $50,000, how you can get access to the money from the market, to airdrops, to whatever other activities without having anything, how you can start doing your private group business, how you can start doing like whatever near market or inside market profit. But right now I'm telling you thank you. I'm hungry, by the way. Thanks to everyone. Take care. Fix your problem first, then go and try to fix anyone else. If you want to tell someone what he should do or shouldn't do, first of all, stay in front of the mirror, undress, leave every thought behind. Look in your eyes and ask yourself, should I fix my life first? Does my life perfect? Why I'm trying to tell to Kim Kardashian that she is fat? Why I'm trying to tell to that football player of Inter Milan that he miss or he lose if I don't even have a ball? Why I'm trying to teach people who's doing better than I'm doing in my life? Why I'm so hateful? And the answer will be because you're afraid. Because you're afraid to confirm, to prove to yourself that you can be better. That's it. I wish, I dreamed that the world was perfect, but it's impossible. You don't even understand how calm right now I am because I spent this last 40 minutes talking to you about something that's more important than the price of the Bitcoin, than the money, than everything. If you are happy, you're doing great. Don't change anything. Believe me, if you are doing something, that's your hobby, that's your main business, that's your job, you're receiving any salary, but you are truly, like clearly happy. When you're coming back home, you want to come back home. When you're receiving the message or voice call from your girlfriend, from your wife, from your husband, from your kids, from your parents, if you're happy, then you're doing way more better than many other people. Sometimes I'm finding myself I'm happy, unhappy, totally. Sometimes I'm finding myself in the state of depression. Sometimes I'm finding myself in the state of fuck everything. But then I realize that if I'm gonna stop doing this, if I'm gonna stop trying to do what I wanna do, I'm gonna be way more unhappy than I felt myself right now, because only just because I'm doing that, I receiving that problems. Believe me or not, everything that I'm doing on public in the social media, it's bringing me the best people in the world. Sometimes I met people like insane smart, insane beautiful, insane talented, insane rich. And I never envy them like, or jealous them like, I cannot put my face in the state of like how many people doing that. So if I have opportunity, if I have a chance, I'm trying to consume as much information that they can give me. But I'm not trying to leech this energy. I'm not trying to leech their blood, their money, their time. If it's happening, don't try to destroy that. There is too many people who's leeching my energy, and I want to cut them off from me because I'm like fucking, oh my God. If you need something, Google it. If you want something more additional, try to understand, because even this video, I spent a lot of time to show you how the system works. And if somebody like, hey, you said that the 2nd of June we're going down, we're gonna go down when the 4-hour time frame yellow line will turn around. If we're not going too low, it means that we are trading in the flat. It means that the next movement up will be bigger. So if we're telling you to sell here and to buy here, either you're fixing losses. If you sold here and the price wouldn't go too low as you expect, as I expect, it means that the green line shows you buy. You should buy there, because the next movement will be bigger. That system works if you understand how it works, and I'm so fucking proud of this guy who developed it. If we're gonna see the huge market movements, I'm gonna order some kind of gold statue for him, like the small one probably, but for his table, like. Or if everything's gonna be opposite way, I'm gonna do aluminum statue of the huge dick and I'm gonna sit on that, probably, maybe. Take care, bye.